Which session number is this?
This is session
9.2.
9. No, that's technically 10. I'm doing it in sequence. We're not splitting sessions. We're just doing section after section.
So what you're saying is we're the cool kids because we got into the double digits and they didn't.
Yeah.
Got it. Just wanted to assert our dominance.
Let's assert that how you will. Also, try not to smudge the map. Motherfucker.
At some point, I might need to step out to grab a charger, but
Okay.
I'm good for now.
All right.
I should be good till
So, are we ready?
No.
No, not at all.
Let's do it.
Are we present?
We're here.
Somewhat.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Purple worm.
Purple
Hi.
worm.
What a guy.
Greetings.
Hello.
No.
Greetings, the four of you. Welcome back to another lovely session of Octura. As previously stated in last session, there is only 4 of you because we have decided to split the party. But,
Always a good session.
regardless of that, would any of you like to give the recap for what happened the session before last session?
The one where we were here.
The one where you guys were here, yes.
Oh God, what happened? It was a while
There's
ago.
notes.
There is notes.
But there's
There are
a fuck
there
ton
are
of
notes.
notes.
There's a fuck ton of shit that happened all at once.
Do you want to try, or I can also
I
try?
could give it a shot. Alright, I don't know where the notes are, so I'm just gonna see what I remember.
You're waiting? Hell
Yeah.
yes.
Well, first of all, I got kidnapped.
Yes.
So that was something. Yeah, they were so rude. They didn't even know my name.
Okay.
I mean,
And then there was supposed to be a shopping trip, and technically stores were gone to.
Mm-hmm.
A small little boat was acquired. Gloves were not acquired. Very sad. Finch was looking for some people. Not entirely clear. They were like relatives. There was a little Kukan? Is that how you say?
Kenku.
Kanku.
can.
Yep.
Kukan.
Yeah. I forget what things are called sometimes. There was a little Kukan guy that we all thought was adorable, and he was in Mystery. And Shola had some, or Jane, her name is Jane now. we had some name changes with Jane and Arthur. Jane and Arthur. They had a cute little moment where they gave each other names. So Jane is having some family drama. When isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And quite a few of us, I forget who exactly, took a little trip into the palace, I believe, castle, something
Along those lines.
along those lines. And it was her niece and nephew there, I believe, being spooky.
Not nephew.
Not nephew,
Not
brother. Was it brother? It was the brother. And so the brother and his daughter were there. Yeah, the niece was kind of shifty. And she's got like one night to go exploring, see some stuff. Oh, we met Dom's character, a big shadowy guy at the end in the little tent because Maury was looking for him.
And what was the decision between the party?
Yeah, we decided we had different things we needed to accomplish in the limited time left in the city.
Who went with who?
Okay, so Finch, Brutus, Maury, and our new spooky friend all went to tent, show, performance, whatever it is that was happening there. And the 4 of us are going into the castle dungeons. Scary times.
I would say, despite you missing a couple of things, I think you got the general meat of it down, so that is worth a point of inspiration.
Oh, huzzah.
Can we just take a second to state that our notes page is 55 pages?
Yeah. 55
pages long?
Uh-huh.
You
Yeah.
got a mixture of pictures and
How?
also
There's a
What
lot
did you
of
guys
pictures
do?
for milk.
There aren't a lot of pictures,
Do I
though.
have that?
A lot of pictures of
It's
orc.
mostly text,
mostly text.
which is impressive.
mostly text of orc milk. And only
Hey,
orc milk.
people in this group can write, and they do.
They
Yes,
do.
yes, we do.
Yeah. They're a bunch of writing majors.
I can't believe we got like
Not
2
I.
more subscribers.
Just us two.
Just 2 writing majors that take
Yeah.
up the majority of the
I don't
screen.
write any of this.
3.
Grace dual major, remember?
Grace isn't here.
Two and a half
Grace
writing
doesn't
majors.
count. Grace
2 and a
doesn't
half writing
exist.
majors. 2 and a half.
I'm going to tell you
Bro,
all.
it's the
How
Graces
could
and
you?
Seth that
I'll count
take
it as
notes
2 and a
on
half.
this.
Anyways.
I'd be taking notes with them.
So, last you guys...
Anything Finch related is written down by me.
I
because
put memes in here.
I know.
Splendid. So last time you guys were here, you guys split off. The other half of your group heading off towards the festival to try and find Finch's parents. However, you guys headed towards the castle. You are currently standing at the stairs leading to the front gates. What are you guys doing?
Taking notes.
So Jane, where are we going?
Oh wait, now it's have to change the thing. My bad.
We're not in Spooky Land anymore. Only kind of spooky.
No, we're just in no music land.
Yeah, we're in the edge right before spooky.
Given that we don't know where the entrance is, I'd like for us to, I guess, I wouldn't say scout, survey, maybe find a way in, figure out what we need to do.
Do you think it's going to be on a location on the exterior of the castle, or do we need to go within the castle to find this underground sanctum?
I'm afraid that the entrance is probably inside.
Alright. I mean, we were allowed to have limited entry for a little bit longer. I mean, this is your show.
I suppose we should go back inside then.
Alright. We'll follow your lead.
As you make your way inside, you find that the foyer of the castle is quiet. Almost a little bit too quiet. In the sense that it almost feels kind of more barren than it was before you first came here. Granted, you'll still see the odd guard wandering to and from, but security looks very thin. Most people don't really pay you much mind as you walk about the castle halls, but every now and then you'll get the odd, disgusted glance from one of the guards members. Mostly the ones that don't currently have a mark on their neck.
Got it. Okay. Can I just keep my eye out for Linnea?
You can roll a perception check. Is this something that you're just going to be passively looking for, or?
Probably. I'm not going to seek her out, but like, I want to make sure that she's not in the area.
In that case, roll a perception check for me.
9.
9. As you're walking through the castle, you don't get the sense that she's currently here. By the looks of it, she probably left with her father to go partake in the festivities for the night.
Okay. You know this place better than we do. Where do you suggest we start?
I would love to take you on a tour, but I've primarily only been underneath. So,
She'll roll a history check for me.
plus, what is my history? It's 14.
It's a 14? You also roll a wisdom save.
Oh dear.
15.
You for a moment, don't have the knowledge because you spent most of your time underground, but all of a sudden, after trying to recall this, you get this flash of what looks to be like a corridor on the second floor of the castle, leading to this dark archway with a stairwell leading downwards.
The second floor. The second floor. I don't know why I know that, but that's where we need to go.
Alright.
As you make your way to the second floor of the castle, you notice that this particular place is crawling with a lot more guards than usual. However, as you peek down the corridor, you notice that where you originally saw a large entryway is just a stone wall.
That's, I pointed out, that's where it was. It's just,
Alright.
wow.
Well.
Valeria's gonna just go up and start messing with the wall.
As you go up to start messing with the wall, as you go up to try and mess with the wall, as you turn the corner, you see that there's a guard that slowly walks into the position and stations himself right in front of the wall. Almost like he's kind of just resting against it for a moment.
Can she just...
Does it look like he is actually making contact with the wall?
Yes.
Okay. You go.
Can she keep messing with the wall, like, just not caring that he's there?
As you approach the wall, you see the guard kind of look at you confused. What are you doing? What are you doing here?
I have permission to be here.
Permission by whom?
Jane, what's his name again?
And Dak fan for one.
This was not cleared for the second floor. What are you people doing here? You shouldn't be here. Get out now. And he sort of like readies like a halberd to try and like usher you out.
We have permission from royalty to be here.
We
Who
do.
you think you are?
Guests are only permitted onto the lower floors and beyond.
Listen, we were permitted by Lord Mendak. If you want to take that up with Lord Mendak and get in trouble, keeping us from where we're supposed to be, then I mean that's all your choice.
Roll
My
a-
apologies, my name is Shola Bangthorn.
Both of you roll a persuasion check.
Wow, that's bad, actually. Persuasion.
Could I possibly get advantage because Valeria is helping me?
Do you want to help?
Yes.
Okay, you can try.
Good, I'm gonna need it.
Because you're shitty charisma.
Thank you. I needed that. The other one was a natural 1.
Oh!
But that'll be an 11?
11, what did you get?
I got a 10. Thank you to my +6 in persuasion.
Can I give it a shot?
Regardless of what Lord Mendak says, I would still have to clear it with him before I allow you to walk freely around the halls.
Well, that's totally fine. We'll wait just right here as you go check up with him.
I would prefer one of you come with me as assurance that the rest of you won't do anything foolish while I'm gone.
Of course. I'll come along with you. You all just stay here and don't do anything untoward. We don't want to make this gentleman's job any harder, of course.
Oh yeah, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
I give you the look that a parent gives another parent. Like, what is the plan?
Okay, so this guard sort of ushers you down to the lower floors, and you
Valeria.
basically are getting led around the castle until he realizes that the Baron isn't there. Well, that's strange. He should still be here. What time is it?
Ooh.
What?
I'm sorry. Yeah. It's My stomach. I have digestive issues. Could you take me to the nearest lavatory?
Are you like trying to persuade him that you have to use the bathroom? Or?
No, he's completely bullshitting. He's
So roll a persuasion
grabbing
check
his,
for me.
grabbing his chest.
Roll a persuasion check for me.
5. I need to go use the bathroom real bad.
There were so many ways we could have handled this, guys.
I will lead you to the laboratory services.
Thanks.
It's fair.
Thank you. Thank
And
you
he
very
like,
much.
like takes you up to like a side corner that's like literally right next to the door leading to what would be your guest room.
Wonderful.
It's kind of like inconveniently placed so that like the smell, like you feel like the smell would kind of waft into the bedroom if you were
perfect.
given there.
Wonderful. I'll just be a minute.
Very well.
Walk into the lavatory, and I'm gonna try and waste as much time as I can, and make a bit of a ruckus to make sure he doesn't like leave me. To give them as much time.
Roll a performance check
as
for
they
me.
need.
And meanwhile, while you roll that performance check, we're gonna switch back to you guys. What are you guys doing?
Trying to investigate
compress
the
myself into like a
I might
flat
need
Stanley
different
shape
dice.
and just slip through the wall.
Roll a Constitution check.
Valeria immediately started messing with the wall again.
Starts messing with the wall. Are you just like touching it, or are you like pressing against it? What are you trying to do?
Yeah, she's like
14.
messing with the stones and seeing if there's any like weird shapes
14.
or like.
Okay. Are you doing anything, or are you
You're
just?
just gonna also investigate.
Both of you roll an investigation check. You try to like you all see Jane try to compress herself into like this flatter shape to try and smidge her way through the cracks of the wall, but kind of unsatisfactorily they kind of slap up against it and immediately take their original form again.
11.
11, you
17.
17. As you're pressing up against the wall, you feel some sort of like small draft coming from the lower half of the wall's like bricks.
Guess he's just gonna mess with those bricks then.
After a little bit of finagling, you press on a brick. It almost seems like one by one the bricks are slowly starting to fold inwards to form like this strange corridor, almost like you like a zipper like unsealing. It sort of like moves backwards and the wall like folds out to form this corridor that Jane you previously saw in your vision. What did you roll for your first performance check?
So I rolled an 8, but can I maybe get advantage by using thaumaturgy to make it sound like I'm just ripping ass?
Perfect.
Roll, yeah, sure. Fuck.
There are so many
I
other
mean,
I
ways
pulled
you
out this
could've
other
figured out.
dice,
The fart dice.
but you know what? I trust these dice,
I'm
even
sure
though
you-
they've rolled terrible. This is the moment.
It was not the moment.
This is an 8.
It's an 8.
It is an 8.
In
with
comparison to
advantage.
what?
Oh, I rolled a 7 and then a 4. Rolled not above a 10 this whole session, and I've rolled a lot already.
Delightful. You should probably switch dice. What the fuck?
Rolls the new dice immediately gets a 1.
Yeah.
So, as you attempt to use thaumaturgy to completely rip ass, you hear like a knock on the door. It's like, what's going on in there?
Digestive issues. Don't come in.
You hear the guard start to like finagle with the door. Did you lock it?
Yeah, I'm using the
Did you, like-
shitter.
Well, there's like, as you like go into the shitter, you see like there's like a separate shitter stall and there's like a main door. Did you lock the main door? Or did you lock the shitter door?
Is it like a stall?
It's like a stall within a stall, kind of.
Yeah, I've locked my stall door. I'm not locking
You,
the
you
main
hear
door.
you hear the main door open and it just starts you hear banging on like your shitter door. Trying to get in.
Just a moment, privacy. I'm an old man.
You wasted enough time. Come. And just go back and see your friends. Oh! Goodness.
Just a little bit of privacy. That's all I'm asking.
He's gonna try and like finagle the door open. What are you guys doing in the meantime?
I guess going through the new door we just
Buying as
found.
much time as I can.
Through the zipper.
Through the
room.
corridor. And
Like all the way
then,
down?
Junior, not Junior, Arthur.
Arthur.
Ar-
I have
Arthur.
a hammer arm.
Arthur.
Can I hammer arm the wall?
The
It's
wall is-
open.
the
Why
wall
are
is
you
already
hammering the
open.
wall?
Is this where you wanted to go?
Yes, through the rock.
Okay.
wall. That.
Right.
And Arthur's
That's
going to
enough
try
for
and figure
delirium.
out if there's any release mechanism to make it look like we weren't here.
I did not imagine this is how my afternoon would end.
Roll an investigation check, Arthur.
Natural 20 for a total of 27.
You
We're becoming
like
more
almost
of a
like
mob.
naturally like you like raise your
Left and
hand for a
right.
moment and almost like instinctively the door starts to like close behind you from the like starting now from the same brick that you used to open it, almost like zipping upwards. Asim, you are still in the toilet. What are you doing?
I'm also
As the
using
guard's trying to-
thaumaturgy to make harmless tremors in the ground. Is it shaking?
Make an intimidation check.
What?
Why is my intimidation high?
Because barbarian.
So it's a 4
Is a
plus 3, 7. Is this room lit by like candles and torches?
yeah.
This place should never be used again.
Okay. Cool. Thanks.
Well, I placed it on the one. So how about those
Yeah, no.
roll?
It wouldn't roll a 1 now.
You rolled a 5.
No, it didn't.
God, this is not your day.
I haven't rolled double digits. It's a good day. I'm just making a scene.
You're just making the biggest fucking scene.
I'm just trying to get as much time as I can.
Can we call this
As you're
session
starting to make your big
Hoopball?
fucking scene, yeah, that
Hoopball.
tracks. The guard
Hoopball.
forces the door open. The
As
latch
soo-
breaks.
And it just he is sitting on the toilet. He's actually using the bathroom.
He like immediately
And it's
just, like,
emerging from the toilet. He's like, oh, there's a bad one! And as it goes out, all the lights in the room go out as he uses thaumaturgy to make loud sounds, tremors in the ground, and all the lights go out.
You start to hear like the commotion of other guards start to come down the hallway. What are you doing as the lights are
Shitting!
out? Are you still trying to shit or are you trying to get the fuck out of there?
No, he's kind of like, he's sitting on the toilet. He's just making a scene. He isn't trying to be bad. He's just being a nuisance of an old man.
Okay. I guess we'll get back to you then in that case.
Yeah, I'm buying time. That was my goal.
Yeah, that was your goal.
What
all
the
the time.
fuck, Jenny? It's not a 4.
There were so many other ways we could have handled this guy.
I mean, this is the funny
Yeah,
one.
and mine succeeded immediately.
As you
But
guys
now you're split. We have split the split party even
Oh,
more.
Be
God.
there in a minute.
have made your way partially down, it is nearly pitch black in this corridor. Do any of you have night vision?
Light!
Yes.
The cantrip!
I do.
You're not there because you're busy shitting. So who has night vision? You?
I do.
Do you have night vision? No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I have the light cantrip
So-
that I will now cast.
You cast the light cantrip, and what form does this light take? Did you just cast light on your finger, or
I'm just casting on my finger.
you just cast light on your finger like ET? Your finger lights up and
Hey,
you point
bud,
the way.
you have a warlock level. You should have dark vision, no?
No, that's not it.
It's
That's different.
yeah. It's it's not an incantation. It's an
Eldritch Invocation.
invocation. Sorry, I forgot
I
the
do
word.
not.
You have to get double sight for
Completely
that.
different thing.
If you have the same warlock class as me, you should have dark vision.
No, because I selected different.
Oh.
I believe.
Different benefits. Different
Benefits.
benefits. Alrighty then.
I got better dark
Well,
vision.
While still very, very dark, you see this spiral staircase leading downwards into the catacombs. Or at least what you assume to be the catacombs.
She spiraled on my staircase.
Do you guys travel down or do you try and head back to try and find a sim?
I don't think we should split. Do you? I don't quite know what a sim's doing, but
I don't know.
How far away is the bathroom?
I'd say like a good 10-15 minute walk away.
Okay.
I
You're
mean-
probably not hearing it then.
I mean, when a
Through
sim
the walls
comes
you
back,
hear just like a
when a sim
shoulder.
comes back, the guard will be back too. So I think a sim like led the guard away, so we could go down here.
I'll be there.
I don't want to leave anyone alone, even if.
We're gonna get back to you in a bit.
I mean, a sim seems capable. Is capable of handling himself, but I don't know what he's thinking.
Me neither, but he does seem to have a plan. I don't know if it's a good one, but it's definitely a plan.
Well,
Well, good God.
good God. Are you deciding to move down, or are you deciding to wait for a sim?
Wow. Is it possible?
Possible to what?
Is it possible to split my body in half and leave one part up at the staircase?
I'm gonna stop you right there and say no.
One day it will be, Joe.
No.
One day it will be.
No.
Oh.
Very much.
That's
no.
a spell.
That's a spell, and you don't.
You might gain access to it later. It's
Some
called
point.
simulacrum.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a 7th level spell?
It's a pretty high level spell.
It's a
So
really
not-
high level
Because you
spell.
So
can
not-
create a
Probably not
complete
gonna
copy
happen.
of yourself with
Yep.
all your spell slots.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
It's nuts.
what's the dealio?
We make our way down the staircase, I guess. We hope the sim shits quicker. I don't know.
After making your way down the stairway for what feels like about like 5-ish minutes, you reach the bottom and you find this wide outstretch of what appears to be wall graves. You see like encrusted graves with various like faded out names. A lot of them say that a lot of their surnames fall under the surname of Vangthorn. Others Kesher. Others unfamiliar to you, but mostly residing with those names in particular. At the far end of the room, you see a very familiar statue pointing forward to the exit. Another noticeable factor about the statue is it's this rather regal, stone-carven elven man pointing forward with a sort of spindly finger. His eyes are shrouded in what looks to be some form of like cloak, like not like cloak, but like some sort of band covering his eyes, and he's wearing this very ornate, pointed, almost like dangerously so pointed crown. What do you guys do? We'll get back to you. I'm sorry.
I believe in you guys.
This is your Scanbo moment.
So he's pointing towards the exit.
Yeah, he's pointing towards the stairwell exit that you guys came in from.
Can I just go like check the statue out, see what's up with that?
Roll an investigation check.
Investigation.
The way out used to seem so much farther away.
Oh, 7.
You don't see anything particularly strange about this statue, other than it rather eerily looking a lot like the visage of someone very like familiar to you. It almost looks a bit like a shorter version of Shola, but male and blindfolded.
Does it have like a name plate?
You see beneath the nameplate Sholo Vangthorn.
Oh, wow.
Show low?
Yeah.
Sure.
Is this spelled different?
It's
SHOLO.
spelled relatively the same with just an O instead of an A. Is there anything else you guys are doing, or are you just sitting and examining the statue?
So what exactly are we looking for?
There's something down here.
Okay, what?
I think the Evertome is down here. And there's a monster down here as well. It
Oh.
doesn't seem like it's going to hurt us, though. I saw it when there was a moth woman, and you weren't there for that. But she showed us things, and I think whatever is down here might need help.
And this was a trustworthy moth woman?
It told me things that I appreciated, some that I didn't. I think it knows enough. I think it's correct about whatever is down here.
Okay. So, where would there be a monster down here?
Just keep walking forwards.
As you walk further into the catacomb, it's honestly a lot smaller than you originally remembered it. When you were younger, the catacombs walls almost felt like they were towering above you, almost encapsulating the entirety of the space, almost infinite in their appearance. But now it just feels like this small, comely, kind of sad room filled with graves of old, regal men and women. Or at least one woman, as you notice. One name. Let me find the fucking name. Because I had the name on hand and I just fucking lost it. Hold on. Also, while I'm trying to find this fucking name, Arthur, are you doing anything in particular? Or are you just sitting about?
So so there's no further way to go.
I'm
We're just at
holding
this
Arthur's
dead end,
hand.
basically.
Uh,
So we're basically at a dead end,
yes.
correct?
Basically
Okay.
at a dead end. And the name of the singular woman within in the tomb reads Ithoa.
Guys, do we start grave robbing is the question.
It's up to you, buddy.
Arthur has no sense of morality.
Valeria would absolutely grave rob.
Which grave are you robbing first?
I'm just saying she would, not that she.
Are you guys attempting to rob one of the graves, or are you just like
I'll
searching around for
just
things?
Get the closest nameplate and see what goodies it may reside.
Make an investigation check. Also make a perception check.
I don't like the second half, because I'm worse at those. Ooh! I feel so bad for you, Kenny. Because I'm rolling so well today.
Listen, it's gonna be funny.
22 investigation, 15 perception.
22 investigation. In your investigation, as you go to examine the first gravestone, you hear the flowing of wind again. But not from the gravestone, from somewhere beneath your feet.
He's just going to start tapping with his foot to try and find where it is.
You start tapping with your foot, the rest of you see him start tapping with his foot. Meanwhile, Sim,
I'm distracted to the guard's look as I whoosh the lights.
as you whoosh the lights off, you hear like the clamoring of guards. Like it's very, very muddled and stuff as you are currently in the dark shitting, and none of them have night vision.
How dark would you say is it?
This is already a fairly dark castle as it's getting late. As after you turn the lights off, they're just walking around in complete darkness, other than the light
So would you say
of like a couple
that
fireworks.
the guards are all in the bathroom trying to make sure I'm good?
Yes.
Can I just try and like stealthily make my way through?
Make a stealth check.
Can I get advantage? Because we're in.
I'd
pitch
say you
darkness?
just have to roll a base stealth check. I'm sorry.
I've been rolling great today.
I believe in him.
I believe in
Hey,
you.
Oh!
it's double digits.
17?
17. I'd say with a little bit of finagling, as you kind of bump into one of the guards, and like you just like see, because you have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
You just see the guards like tussling with like the stall and trying to like pry it open, like a stall that you're not even in anymore.
Can thaumaturgy
And
make
one of them
spells?
starts punching the other.
No.
It's just like a
No, but my
big.
shit can.
It's a big mess
God,
of
this
just
is-
people trying to capture a person who's no longer there. As you slowly
As
like,
I
make your way
slip
out.
out, I'm going to grab the door and close it behind them. Is it swing in towards the bathroom or out towards the hall?
It swings in towards the bathroom.
Shit. Is there any way I could lock it on my way out?
You don't really see a lock on hand, but you do see one of the guards left their halberds waiting outside the door.
Why would they do that?
I'm
They
just
don't want to
gonna.
stab a man with his dick out. Come on.
That's
just mean.
You know, I'm gonna take it.
Like, can I take a photo of you?
No, that would incriminate me a lot. If I bar the door, I'm gonna close the door. I can talk myself out of this situation.
You close the door behind
and then, are there any more guards in the hall?
you. None that you can see currently.
Lights go out, and I make my way back to the
You
wall.
make your way back to the wall. Your friends are no longer there, and the wall is still a wall.
Oh, it's still a wall.
Yeah,
Like,
because
closed it behind us,
you
just
closed it
worried
behind.
about
Smart.
guards.
Shit. I'm gonna the wall. See if there's a secret entrance, mayhaps.
Are you trying to like just feel the wall, or are you trying
His
to?
first instinct is like to touch it and make sure it's solid and malleable.
It's-
and now that he knows
yeah.
that it is, he's looking for like secret levers or anything
Make an
of
investigation
that
check.
that nature.
Make an investigation check.
Hey!
Oh my god!
It's look, it's turning around.
20.
As you start feeling the wall, your foot shifts into the position where the brick that like opens the door, like it kicks against it, and you just see the wall like.
Well, hell. Walk in.
You guys hear
I'm
footsteps.
gonna try and close it behind me.
With ease, a look like having to physically touch the brick that you originally touched instead of just waving your hand like Arthur did. The wall slowly seals up, almost a little bit uneven because you kind of touch a middle brick and it starts to seal rather than like the seamless zipper that it was before. But
It'll have to do.
you guys hear footsteps behind you as you're fiddling with the floor.
Are there torches on the walls?
No, it's dark. It's
Are there
just-
unlit torches?
most
the book. Oh,
you only as you reach the bottom
Or
of the stairs.
lanterns or anything like
As,
that?
as you reach the bottom of the stairs, you do see an unlit lantern that is currently like kind of like it almost looks like it's kind of almost burnt out, but it has some fuel left if you have a light.
With thaumaturgy, I can light up anything.
You guys see
I
behind
also can snuff out lights.
yeah.
Interesting.
You guys see behind you this like flash of light as Sim appears behind you with a lantern.
Hi.
Hello.
So they're distracted.
Oh, good, you made
For
it.
now, I locked them in the bathroom. So they should be distracted for a little while. Is this where we need to be?
Part of the way, I think.
I hope so. Because I'm going to have a hard time talking myself out of that. Okay. What are we working with?
I feel a draft somewhere down here. You just keep stepping.
You just
Trying
keep
to figure out where it
stepping.
is.
Do I hear anything?
You, for a moment, don't hear anything, but after he steps on like what looks to be like the very center of the floor, you hear like a almost like hollow echo from the brick underneath.
I'm going to take my axe, use the blunt end to like slam it into the bricks where he points out. See if I can.
I was
Wedge
just
them
about
out.
to try and pick it up out of the ground.
Make an attack roll.
Do we want to count that?
What did you
It was about to roll off the table.
did you touch it?
Mm-hmm.
In that case, roll again.
I did that. Yeah.
I got it.
26.
26. With a little bit of struggle, you manage to like slam the blunt end of your axe through the stone. You see a brick fall and fall and
Approximately how? Oh fuck.
I've got 60 feet of dark vision, so I don't know if I see the whole way.
You see a partial way down, and then it kind of goes into even further darkness. But you also bending down to give a closer peek in. You see a spiral staircase leading down through that area.
Okay.
Can I see any kind of clear entrance into that spiral staircase, or is it
It
like
almost
removing the floor to get?
You would
to
have
it?
to like brick by brick try and remove the floor in order to like get open to the spiral staircase. It looks like this place originally had an entrance that led from the center of the room downwards into a lower compartment area, but it was sealed up.
All right, so we can either do this easy way or the long and difficult way. Y'all keep looking for secret levers or hatches or anything to open this
Can I
up.
go over towards the statue?
You go over to the statue. What are you trying to do with it?
In the meantime, I'll keep knocking bricks out so we can get a path. So I'm just going to keep clearing a path as best I can.
What exactly is the statue pointing to right now? Can I move it so it points towards the staircase?
It is currently pointing forward towards the staircase down outward there.
How many statues are there? Just one?
Just one.
There's the one.
So the staircase going down, that's blocked off.
It's been sealed off, but a sim trying to like dislodge it with his axe loosened a brick, and you see there's like a cabin that leads downward.
Are there any
It's like there's a spiral
levers on the
staircase that's
hand, or does
built
it
to
look
floor
like
over
it
it.
might be jointed in any way so I can like pull the hand like a lever?
Make an investigation check.
Damn, we have no guidance.
It's a 9.
Yeah.
It's a 9.
Without it for a little bit.
It hurts.
I'd say it isn't that high of a DC to figure this out.
As you said.
As you give the statue a closer look, you do see it does have a joint in its elbow.
Ooh, can I just look around the grave some more?
Yeah, you can look around the graves. Make a perception check for me.
11.
Do you open any of them?
Yes. Always
Yes.
open.
The prettiest looking one I opened.
The prettiest looking one,
Sorry for robbing your family.
I don't fucking care.
the prettiest looking one actually is
I'm just
the one
afraid for you.
closest to the statue, under the same name, Sholo Vangthorn. You open it, there's nothing inside.
Oh.
Not even like a body?
No.
Hey, Shola. Jane. There's supposed to be bodies in here, right? Like these are graves. Right?
I've never bothered to check.
This one does not have a body in it.
Are you checking the other ones?
No, I am, yeah.
As you check the other graves, you realize that none of these actual tombs have a body within them.
The monster's a zombie.
God damn it.
They are all just a bunch of marked, empty boxes.
For one day, I would like to not come across someone who doesn't respect the drift between life and death. Just one day would be nice.
I imagine they might be further down then. If we're planning on going down that staircase.
I'd say you find anything else, because I'm getting
The statue has a jointed arm.
bam.
Please don't open any more of the graves. Please.
Joe, can I
I'll second that.
Hmm?
try and use shape water to just like push the bricked up wall?
How would that work?
Just like create like a little wave and just like smash.
Can
Is
you
that
like?
a cantrip?
Is that
Is that a cantrip? Does shape water like physically create water to like seal
I
something up?
believe so. Let me double check.
Does it? I don't.
I imagine it does, but I don't know if it's going to provide enough force to break down a wall.
Mhm.
That's what I'm thinking.
True.
Are you trying to use this to like break the bricks that are like on the floor, or like what are you trying to do with this spell?
Well,
Shape water, you have to have a thing of water.
Oh yeah,
shoot.
You got a katara, that shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Do I have? Wait, do I
You
have
just
a
start
water
spitting.
Just
I do-
That will take
spitting
a
until you
long
fill
time to get a
bucket.
5-foot cube of water.
I
We're
don't
gonna
know.
all spit in a circle.
Never mind. Could I just try and like kick it?
Kick what?
The wall.
God bless.
Which wall?
The wall that is Sim
Is
is
it
trying
a
to break down.
It's
wall
the,
or a
it's the
floor?
floor. It's literally
It's
the
the floor. It's a
You're
floor.
trying to
Okay.
kick the
I
floor.
thought it was a wall.
Which makes me worried that at some point the structural integrity of this is gonna go boop, and we're just gonna fall.
It was fine
So
when I
what?
was here.
I'm gonna stand like where I know stairs are.
Is there
Just in
something?
case it falls.
Is there something near the bricked up section that she can just like hold on to while she just like kicks it with one foot?
I urge everyone to stop doing what they're doing right now.
Do you have a solution?
Please. The statue's arm has a joint where there shouldn't be one.
Okay.
I'm going to pull it. I'm going to ask everyone to stand away from the staircase.
That I can do.
Can Valeria like grab onto something? Like she's worried the whole floor is gonna
Wait.
give out.
Oh my gosh, Jake. Bye.
Who is that?
This is Jacob. Where are you guys currently standing in the room?
I was probably next to Sim trying to help him out, pointing.
I'll now get like over to an edge, but I'll also stay near Arthur just in case things go bad. I can like grab him with my dad arms so he doesn't fall into oblivion.
Valeria, where are you currently standing?
Can she? Okay. So all of the like sarcophagus have statues, right?
No, just the
Just
one.
the
Just one.
Shalove.
Okay. Can she just like climb up on top of one of the sarcophagus to just be like away from the evil floor that's probably gonna give out?
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, you can certainly try. Jane, sorry, fuck, I almost dead name.
It's fun. for
It's
right
not
now.
fine.
It's
It's
fine.
not fine. I need to be a better human.
I'm saying it as my
Shimmy,
character.
Okay, Grace, do you want to pull the,
I'm going
the
to
arm
pull
down?
the sarcophagus.
As you pull the arm down, you feel like a shift in the bricks. Like you feel like a, and like the rest of you watch as one by one the bricks start to fall and almost like crumble downward in like a very unseemly way as they like clatter down these like stone steps. A large opening, leaving only like a little bit of space to walk around, appears, and the stairs begin right at the statue, leading around and down into the dark.
I let go of Junior's collar.
Thank you. I don't look at
You're
the
welcome.
statue.
Valeria will climb back off of the
You
sarcophagus.
climb your way back off of the sarcophagus, very nearly stepping off the very small ledge, but you just managed to get your footing before you.
She's gonna just like whisper sorry to the sarcophagus.
I'm gripping
You whisper sorry to an
the
empty box.
statue's arm.
It's the principle of the matter.
You
Would it do
bastard.
anything for
You
you?
could have helped me the entire time.
Do you say this quietly, or is this like a louder whisper?
It is a whisper to the statue.
The rest of you see this opening. For a moment, you see Shola lean into the statue and whisper something, and then move back from it. What are you guys doing?
She's starting to climb down that staircase.
Yep.
Alright, so we're all just gonna start going.
Let's
How thin is the staircase?
It's rather thin. It's only like a
I'll
one
reach-
person. It's only like a one person wide staircase, so you have to move like single file down, so you don't
Reach
fall
down,
the fuck off.
grab Junior like by the collar again, and do one of the like piggyback rides so he doesn't fall.
I'm guessing there's no handrail.
There's no handrail.
Can she
Yeah.
like be
She's,
holding the
shifting
wall?
around this very narrow space.
She's like creeping down. Like
All right, let me find some different music then.
the wrong shoes for us. Her poor boots are going through
These boots were not made for walking, in fact.
it. No, they were not.
These boots were made for like
These boots were made
a
for looking
leisurely
pretty.
strut.
These boots were made for the bar.
New music.
As you make your way
Creepy.
down and down and down, you realize that the cavern is starting to get almost wider, as like it almost seems like it's funneling outward as the stairwell also gets a little bit bigger. It takes about, I want to say, an extra 10 minutes before you reach the main ground of
Ew.
the staircase.
That's a long staircase.
But
Does anybody want to let's see
what are you trying to do?
I was going to have a nice little question from Peepaw over here.
Okay, you may ask your question as you're walking down.
Hey, Sim.
Yeah.
Why do you hold the dead in such an important matter?
Because it's important to respect the souls that have moved on. I understand that a lot of people don't understand where I come from. That a lot of people are much more callous with life and death. But I was raised to believe that all life is precious, no matter how loathsome, no matter how bad. Everyone should be given an opportunity, given that chance to be something more than someone else's monster. And when people kill, they take that chance away. They take that chance for them to see another path, see another way. I don't know if that makes much. Oh.
5.
It makes 5.
It makes 5.
I don't know if that makes much sense. It's sometimes I question what I'm doing, but
Well, questioning isn't a bad thing.
it's actions that matter.
But then what happens when you have to choose between one or the other? Because nothing's equal. You've seen that throughout this journey. Nothing's equal. No one's really equal in the eyes of everyone else. So how do you make that decision if you have to choose between
All life
two?
is equal in death.
Usually I put myself between them. It's two things that can't see any other way than to kill each other. If you can think, if you have a soul, if you're still a person, you deserve a chance at life. I don't take killing lightly. I don't like to do it. But I acknowledge that there are times that I have to do it. But that's sometimes better than the alternative.
I guess that's a fair point. But then what makes a soul?
As you try to answer this, you take 16 points of damage.
Oh!
As you stumble for a moment, mid answering the question, out of nowhere.
You okay, people?
Do I know what it's from?
Your parental bond is still up.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna wait a good, 20 seconds.
Listen.
Do I take any more damage?
No.
Listen. Are you alright?
They're in danger. Something's going on. But if Finch was hurt again, I'll know. I'll give it a few minutes. But I can tell that as we're going down, it might be beneficial to make sure that you all okay.
As you reach the bottom, is there anything else you guys are doing? Or
Investigation time.
How much time has gone by since I took damage?
I'd say about 10, 15 minutes.
Okay. Do any of you have healing other than potions?
I have
any of you have healing?
I have my fighter stuff. about it.
I
Yeah,
don't think I have
I
any.
thought so.
That would be a next level thing, which I won't get for a bit.
I'm going to
I'll down the healing
perhaps
potion. Which is the only
uncharacteristically
one I have.
lean down and give Arthur a hug. Real quick. I'm going to pull Valeria in as well.
She had like started walking forward to investigate, and she just gets like sucked
Tendon
into shoulder.
arm. Just
Oh hi.
hi. I need you both to stay safe. Okay? You as well.
Okay.
As
the best. I heal 7 points of healing, by the way.
7 points.
And my healing potion is gone.
Okay. As you reach the bottom, you see what looks to be a corridor with very, very dimly lit lanterns, and what looks to be bars of some kind within the sides of the wall. Moving forward, would one of you care to flip the map from?
Valeria, what's your class? Fighter, right?
Yes.
So we have 2 fighters, a barbarian, and
Wizard.
a wizard.
Yes.
Careful. You have a lot of hit points for a wizard.
I've rolled well and I have a plus recon.
Yeah. You get that.
And
They're
also the-
probably going to be taking damage.
There you go.
And the one level of Warlock.
Ooh.
Just trying to center that.
There's
You
Then
guys
after-
are coming in from this part right here.
After that time, I
This
will
part right here.
I will throw up parental bond on Jane.
Oh, what's that again?
So I looked into this, and there are some things that I got wrong. The range is not infinite; it's within 60 feet.
Okay.
However, to offset that, they also gain more bonuses. You have +1 to your AC and a +1 to all saving throws.
Nice.
Joe, which way are we going?
You can currently enter from the farthest end of that thing right there.
Is this open, or is this just stone? Or are
That's-
these all
Wait,
chambers?
wait, wait.
These are all chambers leading to
Okay.
different areas.
how long
This
does
is
that
stone.
last?
And this is where we came from.
No, where you came from is the farthest end of like the.
Oh, so there's
right
more
there.
stairs.
Yes.
I changed my armor class
This
just
is
for
probably
right
where
now.
the funky crap is.
As you enter
What
in,
is that?
Good
That's
question.
a
as you
thing.
enter in,
I don't fucking
you see
know.
to your right what looks to be a set of double doors, and to your left you see what looks to be cages. In front of you, you see a corridor leading to what looks to be a large, expansive room with what looks to be the shadowy resemblance of a person on a table. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go check that out.
Lean over to Arthur. I'm sure this is.
Jane.
Keep an eye on Jane. This is gonna be unpleasant for them.
What direction is everyone going?
I assume
I'm gonna
forward.
check out the weird ass person.
Is
on
any of you
the
I'll
checking out the
move
door,
over
or are you
here,
just
too.
all moving straight forward?
also.
I'm going towards the cages.
Oh dear,
The cages.
we're splitting.
As you
Ignore
make your
that train
way
of thought. She
towards
moved me
the
back to
cages,
Jane.
let me place some things real quick.
They're gonna release something, and we're gonna get fucked.
Yes, I'm horrified because that box
The
does not look
creature.
fun.
Which one?
Yes.
Because all I seem to be.
None of this looks ideal.
No.
I don't know what this. There's so much.
There's too much.
3.
I want to go in there. I want to go here. That looks most pressing though.
You see what looks to be strange, pale figures in the shadows in the corners of each of these cells, facing the wall.
Oh, what is the name of those? Oh, I know what these are. Yeah, that's what it is. I knew it was an E. I know those. Those are fun.
Facing away. They seem very thin, pale, spindly, a little bit larger than your average human, but they do have a humanoid shape to them. You also see around their head what looks to be like some sort of like band of like metal spikes and as like one of them is like sort of like facing the wall to the side, you see two large metal spikes protruding from their eyes.
Familiar to the crown?
Familiar
On
to
the
the
statue?
Familiar to the crown of the statue. However, it's more spikes facing outwards from the crown of the head.
Are we
rather
talking
than
about
an
here
actual
or
crown in the cages?
I don't think we've got it there.
You don't hear any reply back.
Do you understand?
It continues to face the wall. Are you guys doing anything?
I'm from the cage as well.
You approach the cage closer.
Cautiously.
As you approach the cage, as you approach the cage closer, you get a better look at this thing, and it almost looks as if you're looking in a reflection. Very twisted, mangled, painful reflection of yourself. As you see what looks to be a changeling. Mangled, bones seemingly twisted in strange ways. What looks to be like a strange opening down the center of their hand, almost like something was protruding out of it, and in like this really weirdly like shaped fetal position, facing the wall, as they're twitching and writhing in the corner.
Are you me? Am I you?
No response.
Shola?
Make a dexterity saving throw.
I've never been more afraid. 15.
You back off of the door as you see like a long protruding blade almost like sprout from nowhere from the palm of this thing's hand and try and spike you through the gates of the cage. It's thrashing around violently for a moment, and then once it realizes it can't reach you anymore, it slowly sinks back into its position, now facing the front of the cage. Arthur, you see all of this. Asim and Valeria, before I describe the room that you guys are in, you hear this commotion from a ways away.
Don't come back here. Arthur, we're going to walk away. Very quickly, okay?
Okay.
Don't look at anything in here.
So, as you guys back off towards this room, I'd like you to move your minis first. You see what looks to be this rather large laboratory of a room. 2 tables with what looks to be the corpses of elvish-looking figures, one with very strange set of wings sort of splayed about. Their intestines are spilling out over the table, pitch black, and they are currently tied with both their arms and their legs outward on the base. On these shelves here, you see a mixture of what looks to be beakers and measuring equipment, chests of what look like very strange vials of black substances, 3 strange jars which are labeled Grazer 1, 2, and 3, and what looks to be something that looks similar to a bookshelf. On the far end here, you see 2 more figures changed to the wall, their entrails also spilling out to the ground, and a large, veiny black mass behind a cage, pulsing almost like a human heart.
These figures, male or female? Or a mix?
A mix.
Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick.
2 questions.
Yes.
1, does the black substance look similar to like all the creatures we've been running into and what they eat?
Yes.
Great.
Second question, I'm moving over to that bookshelf.
As you move over to the bookshelf, you see scattered on the ground before it looks to be like very strange stones that seem to have been like stepped on and shattered. However, there does seem to be 5 other stones set in what looks to be like little like cubbies within the bookshelf. Their numbers are they're all numbered, and they are labeled in varying orders. Sending log 7, 12, 15, 21, 22. Actually, there's 6 of them. 7, 12, 15, 21, 22, and a blank one lingering on the far edge, almost about to fall off.
I'm gonna move the
Unlabeled.
blank one so it's not going to fall off.
You move the blank one so it doesn't fall off.
And I'm going to grab the one that's labeled number 7.
You grab the one that looks like number 7. This stone almost looks like the appearance of a normal sending stone. However, it almost has been sort of modified to seem to be only like responsible for taking in information and dispelling it back. So you are now holding a sending log, number 7.
I'm going to fiddle with it and see how I can make it work.
You fiddle with the sending log for a moment. You press your finger against the top of it, and it springs to life. Sending log. Head alchemist, Alcindor Kesha. We've made good progress in tests involving our newest, largest sample of Icarus loam yet. Subjects, although at first lethargic in the transition process, showed quite promising results depending on the implantation's proximity to the mind. Instances of increased strength, dexterity, and muscle density are certainly of note. However, one peculiar change is its enhancement of its mental fortitude and functions, particularly in Fey or Celestial-born subjects. When placed with other subjects exposed to Icarus loam, an almost pack mentality begins to rise to the surface as subjects group together to neutralize the average mortal threat with little to no struggle at all. Whoever the Baron's contact is, he surely knows how to deliver. We will be designating this current massive Icarus loam under the classification Origin 1.
I'm afraid.
I'm gonna take a look at the beakers.
I'm going to the bodies again.
Like these 3.
These 3 over here,
I want to see what
they almost seem to be metal canisters, like stuff you would normally use to hold something like some sort of like perishable food within.
So it's not like glass, so I can't see it.
No, it's not glass; it's metal, and they're only
Does that
like
have, like, a perceivable
labeled.
lid?
What?
Does it have a perceivable lid?
It has a perceivable lid, but it also has like a noticeable label called Grazer 1, Grazer 2, and Grazer 3.
Texting.
You're
I'm
texting.
afraid.
You're texting.
Texting.
What is the
I'm
mass
afraid.
to it? Is it behind like a cell door?
It's behind like what looks to be like just a barred gate, like protruding from like the ceiling to the floor. There's no like visible like gateway entry towards it, but it is close enough that someone could like reach through and prod it with something if they wanted to.
Does it look alive?
Yes. It currently is pulsing almost like that of a beating heart.
Oh boy.
What do you have something you want to do?
Valeria, she's gonna walk closer to this thing, but as she walks past, are the eyes open on the body?
The eyes are currently open, but like they're like glancing towards the back of the wall, like facing the grazer jars.
She's gonna like gag a little at like the grotesqueness of the bodies, and as she walks past, she's just gonna close their eyes.
You
And
close their eyes, nothing happens.
no, it's just because yuck.
Yeah.
walk over and see what this thing is.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
Why do we always investigate the things that are more likely to
Also,
kill
make an
us?
investigation check after you roll the saving throw.
13 for the saving throw.
13 for the saving throw. You watch as one of the tendrils sprouting from this mass attempts to like reach towards you and grab you, but it slinks slowly backwards as you step back. What did you roll for investigation?
16?
16. On like the side of this cage, you see the label Origin 1.
She is
That's where they're getting all this
gonna
shit.
pull out her book and just write that down. She had it out earlier. She was writing stuff.
Sin's gonna open up the Grazer 1 canister. He wants to see what's inside.
You unlatch the jar
Shit,
and you
which
look
shoulder?
in and you see like this black, meaty viscera that you feel like you should be repulsed by, but at a first glance, you inhale through your nose and it almost has this sickly, sweet, honeyed aroma to it.
Liam.
Does it look like anything specifically,
It looks like
or just guts?
guts and blackened human flesh.
Alright, he's gonna close it then.
You close it up
Put it back.
and put it back.
There were other beakers, right?
Yes, but they were empty and or shattered. However, there is one currently lingering on the far end, closest to what you see to be a strange wheel-like mechanism.
I'll go look at the intact one.
The intact one, you see what looks to be a seed of
I'm
some
afraid-
kind. Or at least it looks like a seed. It's very, very small, like something you would find in like the pit of an apple. But it's just sitting there within the jar.
Feels weird to take some of this stuff. I mean, I feel like a lot of this is important, but I also feel like this all could affect us a lot more than what we already have going on. But we gotta know what's happening. Do we have somewhere safe to put this? Points to the seed in the little container.
Valeria like actively leans back when you say that. Like, I don't want to hold it.
I grab the jar from Miss Sim while I'm trying to investigate the bodies.
Like, are you like forcibly trying to take it from him, or are you just
No,
like
I'm
grabbing
just
it?
holding it in my
You're
hand
just
out.
holding it in your
Yeah,
hand.
hand it to them.
Yeah, you take it. You're not holding the jar with what looks to be a very strange looking seed.
Now, if I had to guess wherever this beating heart is, maybe, I'm sure, some kind of valuable entity to these people. Something that they're using to justify everything they're doing. So,
Listen, before we touch anything else, I have to tell you what's in the cages. I found myself
You said
something like me. It responded to being called Charlotte. And are there the same amount of creatures in the cages that are in our party?
You currently only saw 3. You haven't checked the other cages just yet.
I saw 3. I told Arthur not to look at any of them, but as soon as I said my name, it tried to attack me. Whatever we do here, it might be connected to the people in the cages. So let's just
okay.
look at this from all angles before we...
Alright. I don't think any of us should be separated, but I do think there's one spot that we haven't checked, and that was the doors.
Valeria, make an investigation check.
Okay.
Also, what do you want to do, Arthur?
I am listening through every single log.
Okay. Which one are you doing next?
I'm doing an order. So 12.
9.
So 9.
Oh, there's more logs.
We'll get back to you.
I'm trying to see if I recognize any of the bodies as
And then a
people
blank one.
that I might have heard about in
That brain,
Vanthorn
that's one we
or
used
anything
earlier.
at all.
Or it's one
Like,
that just never got
From the
made.
looks of it,
Vanthorn's caches.
you see what looks to be like a noticeable crest of subjugation on each of the mangled bodies that are currently dead before you.
Where is it?
They look to be what seem to be like failed test subjects of some kind.
Otis.
Just to check that crest, is that the same one that Valeria got on her hand?
Yes.
Listen to them.
Some are placed on their neck, others placed on their forehead, others placed on their sternum right here, but all in various locations.
Valeria notices this?
Yeah,
Yes.
we should probably do
Shola also notices this, and Jane also notices this, and is reminded that Finch told her to check Valeria's hand.
The same time, Valeria's gonna be like, Jane. Yeah. And she just kind of like throws her hand in Jane's face.
Oh, that is not good.
You think?
I know. Let's stay away from these.
that. Yeah, there's
Who put that on you?
A door.
A door.
doors are assholes.
That is true.
I think we have 2 things we need to do. There's the double doors we didn't go in through yet, and there's 5 or 4 more logs that we haven't listened to.
As you open the second log, the rest of you hear sending log 12. Due to the removal of the epitome and the closing of the Fey realm, options for future Fey or celestial-born test subjects have become fairly limited as of late. We have begun resorting to capital dissidents and corpses, which have, as expected, proved less than desirable results. Lethargy alongside mindless aggression being the most notable of the few. However, we recently came under the possession of a peculiar corpse of note. Although mostly rotted away, the subject, through testing of tissue samples, appears to be of Calprim descent. Why the corpse of a Calprim would be so unceremoniously left in the woods is beyond me, but I won't shy away from a new challenge. We've implanted this corpse with one of the fresher seeds harvested from Origin 1, standing by for further results as the seed develops.
A Calprin?
Calprim.
What did that say?
We could all hear it, right?
You could all hear it.
Oh, so
No, I'm asking it as like a genuine what the fuck.
Huzzah.
Huzzah!
So moving on with the sending logs. Let me move on. Give me a second.
Log number 15.
Skipping around.
Sending
Bad
log
no keeping.
15.
Oh my god.
After attempting to experiment to see Icarus Loam's effects on livestock, something went wrong. The idea, or I suppose the educated wish, according to Alchemist Nedrick, was to attempt to see if an Icarus Loam Class 5 grazer could possibly be reshaped to fit its more original docile form, while still retaining its flesh's synthesized healing properties. The nervous system of the grazer was carefully removed alongside its head and replaced with that of the flesh and skull of an average bovine cow. At first, the experiment was a success. The grazer's regenerative capabilities activated almost instantly the second the head became attached to the body, forming new tissue, skin, and horns that resembled that of an average cow. That was until one of the alchemists attempting to move it to its new enclosure got too close and it tore them to shreds. Now it's loose somewhere, and we're not entirely sure as to where. For all we know, it might have burrowed out into civilization disguised as a normal cow. I'm not sure how long this universal disappearances farce is going to last. But I need a drink.
evil fucking cows.
21!
As an evil fucking cow!
Sending log 21. Amazing news! after what we assumed was another unfortunate failure in the usage of the Calprin corpse, the new creature's skin has fully regrown. However, unlike its previous predecessors, it exhibits a much larger, more beastly form than the average enhanced subject. Through various trials of combat with other non-implanted and implanted subjects, the creature shows high propensity in prior knowledge retention and learning capability, using the weapons and tools of those who fight it to its advantage. It has taken quite a liking to swordplay in comparison to most weapons, and almost instinctively using its own body to sheathe and unveil the weapons at will, almost as if it's possessed by a master swordsman. Furthermore, when studied, its blood appears to be a continuous flowing stream of synthesized Icarus loam, in quite possibly an infinite amount. Unfortunately, much like all test subjects before, it fails to follow direct combat orders, even when goaded by a crest of subjugation. For now, we will simply keep this creature as a secondary siphon in case Origin 1 fails.
Just a little bit.
Sorry.
I'll just.
Yeah.
And finally, 22.
And then there's a blank one.
Sending log 22. A strange incident occurred today. When cleaning the cages, one of the alchemists swore they heard a distorted singing coming from the creature we now classify as Wendigo, due to its constant hunger and need to feed on flesh to produce more Icarus loam. When other alchemists were called to the cage, the singing apparently stopped, but we noticed something strange within the cage itself. A broken violin. We are unsure as to who placed the violin within the cage, but as it is too big of a risk to go in and retrieve it, we will leave it as is.
Does the blank one do anything?
Have you tried using the blank one yet?
I think that's the last one.
Blank one.
Sending log. We are being shipped out. Apparently, someone from the Eight-Fingered Council in Atlantis found out what we've been doing down here and has sent out an order to move all alchemists present to a more secure location. The Baron requested that all evidence of our work be left behind and sealed off for future use. However, before I left, I managed to snatch a fresh seed from Origin 1. I hope that in bringing this seed, more revolutionary steps are taken in our usage of Icarus loam. Not just in the slave trade, but in the medical fields, the military. The possibilities are endless. I've honestly never felt more alive.
I'm going to pocket all those very carefully, making sure they aren't going to like clanking.
You may add sending logs to your inventory.
And
Okay.
additionally, I'm going to go look around for any of the broken sending logs that look like they're the same. And
They
try
are
to cast
all like
them.
shattered or stepped on, scattered across the floor in front of this bookshelf.
He'll still try.
Are you using mending?
Yes.
As you mend pieces together, you manage to get the shape of the original sending log down. However, when you click to use it, only like a low humming sound plays. It's almost as if you've created a blank version of the sending log.
Okay.
Trying to stuff that in.
I don't know what any of that. Most of that, I don't know what any of that
I'm
means.
gonna send those things one, by the way.
Oh yeah, Grace is going to love this.
Maybe.
I don't.
Maybe.
Okay,
I
great.
don't like this at all.
Maybe Finch might know something about this. Surely, does this ring any bells? Shed any light on any questions you haven't had answered?
Well, Jorn and my wife's last name is Calvin, so I don't foresee any good results down here.
How does
I
it look
think
like
I know
everything's
what the
dusty?
monster is.
No. It honestly looks like it was cleared out pretty recently.
But it doesn't look. Does it look like anybody's been here since it's been cleared?
Not in a while, but it looks like it was cleared out fairly recently.
So I don't know if that mass is important to them or not. May have just been just another experiment. Okay. Does that leave the only thing left to check the doors? And then further down the corridor with the cages.
Yeah, effectively.
Let's do the door first. The cages, that might be that might end badly.
Listen, I think my wife is dead.
If she's here, we'll find her. Okay, I promise that.
So,
But we need to keep level heads here.
Can Valeria do like a sketch of this weird ass thing in her notebook?
Yes, you
Say
may.
like she was writing while the logs were going.
Yep.
Arthur, can you give me sending log 21?
I'd rather keep them on my person.
Arthur.
You are not stable. I am not giving it to you.
I am not asking.
And I'm not either. I'm telling. I'm not giving it to you. You're not stable.
Can Valeria go look at what's over here?
Yeah.
There was the table with the seed vial.
While the seed vial has been taken out, you mostly just see like shattered vials, some containing like black liquid of some kind, others just shattered about, the black liquid spilling over the table. One was what looked to be like a small box container that held like a large array of these things, but it's completely empty.
Don't touch anything else down here until we find what needs to be found.
I think those grazer vials might be. I don't know how they'd be useful, but I feel like there's something important about those that we shouldn't overlook.
Do we know what? Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna glance in the second one and I'm gonna check. I'm just gonna check all three. I want to make sure it's all. Like, is it all the same stuff, or is it
You
different?
open the second one, it almost looks like someone like shattered a skull and crushed it into a can. You take a whiff of it, it smells like raspberries.
How big's the skull?
It's almost as if like, so say this is the can. The skull is crushed down and juiced to
Okay.
fit within the can. Right now you just have meaty mush.
Close that.
Close that.
back, and then look at the third one.
You open the third one, and it smells like apple pie.
Oh,
What does
yummy.
it look like?
It looks like intestines, coiled intestines,
Oh.
like crushed and mushed together. But you still see visible ends of the intestines.
Closes that one. Puts it back.
I'm looking for
It's not. It's nothing.
Does Valeria know what grazer, like what that term means?
The only mention that you heard of grazer was that of from the log number
It might be
15.
the cows. The weird
It's
cow
probably the
monsters.
flesh from the cows because they wanted to make an infinite food source.
Interesting. Alright. I think Sim's gonna get ready to go over to the door and see what's there.
As you make your way over to the doors,
I'm not going unless everybody else is coming with me.
where is everyone else going?
I'm looking for the one to go.
If a sim leaves the room, Valeria will follow him.
Okay. Are you leaving as well, Arthur?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
As you all make your way towards the doors on that end, which of you has the highest passive perception?
Not me.
14.
14? What do you have?
14.
14?
12.
Well,
9.
the two of you hear what sounds like the scraping of strings behind the door.
Valeria's gonna knock on the door.
I'm pushing my way through.
You push against the door, it's locked.
Hello? Somebody in there, maybe?
You hear the strings continue to play. No response.
Okay. Now we can either try and unlock this, or I can try and break it.
Can I try and turn my head into a key? Fucked up flesh key.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Interesting.
20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20? I'd say that does not make it. Trying to shift your hand into something that it doesn't normally shift into is very, very high DC, I would say.
That's fair.
I'd say you'd have to get like
I'll
at least
figure
like a
that
natural
out.
20 just to get
Plastic
that.
band for
DC.
So what are the rest of you trying to do?
I don't know, we don't. There was no key in the area we were just.
Well, you didn't
in.
find a key. You could look to see if you can try and find a key, but you didn't find a key.
Which makes you think it's going to be further along, maybe up the stairs.
We can check the main room, but I don't want to go this way. I feel like
Going this way.
we're gonna end up this way. These are all gonna open, and we're gonna be trapped here.
Can Valeria try and kick the door down?
You can certainly try to
Okay.
make a strength check.
We're all talking
Athletics.
sense. You just go BAM!
Yeah. That's Valeria.
Yeah.
I did a
17?
flesh key.
18?
17.
17. Okay, let me see.
Why am I only on comment mode now?
Add paragraph. I don't know, bud. I don't know why you would be.
You like push everyone back, and you ready your leg up, and you. The door is like slightly broken now. You can try again to see if you can kick it down.
All right, if
One
we're
more?
if we're
Another
doing
strength?
that,
Oh my
I'm
God,
gonna help.
hi.
I'm gonna help them. I'm gonna get on one side, and you get on the other. Which
That is a
bam.
big ass picture.
All right, you can do it. You can both roll together, or you could roll. One of you roll with help.
I just rolled a 19.
You just rolled a 19. Sim, what did you roll?
I haven't rolled.
Do you want to roll?
Yeah. What's your strength mod? Actually,
plus
mine's,
4.
mine's gonna be higher.
Not
22.
The two of you ready up a kick, and together you force the doors open
Why am I in
as the lock
comment mode?
snaps and the doors are swinging open. Before you, you see this large, dark space with the corpses of what look to be
Yeah, I
people
run
in
in.
strange cloaks on the ground. And on the far wall, you see a large triangle-shaped cage.
Valeria, like, half has her hands raised, like she was ready to high-five a sim over breaking down the door before she saw all the corpses. And then she just kind of slowly
So is
lowers,
he.
lowers her
Another
hands.
thing you do see, because you two have high perception, as you look up, you see what looks to be a spiral staircase leading upwards. You're not entirely sure as to where, as it's kind of blinded by like this one single very dim pillar of light.
What is in the cage?
I'm walking up to the cage. I have walked out.
You
guys
walk
kicked
up
down
to the
door. I
cage.
was
The
like,
rest of
"Get out
you
of my
look
way."
inside to see this large, spindly figure. What almost looks to be like the horns that you would see like normal infected have are not present, as it seems to be wearing a mix of that and a cow skull attached to its head. On its back, you see various bladed weapons implanted into its body. One large hilt, almost like implanted in the base of its spine, that is deeply ingrained within. On its hips, you see what looks to be like a rapier plunged into one end, a long sword or a scimitar plunged into the other end, various different types of arrows and blades. This thing has been through hell. You also see what looks to be circular scarrings on each segment of its arms and legs, almost as if they were trying to carve something from this creature as it faces the wall.
Okay, that's it.
And you
Valeria,
hear-
throw up time.
And you hear this familiar melody.
Do we see a violin?
It's holding it.
Do I recognize the violin?
You do.
real quick. Does it look like there's any clear end?
Make a perception check.
Well, now I'm rolling really well. 22.
It does seem to lead upwards into some strange corridor. You almost see like what looks to be like the lip of some entryway upwards. Not to the light, strangely, but to like some entrance in the sidewall. Another thing you see is hundreds upon hundreds of barred cages spanning throughout the walls. You hear very light growls upon every single surface of this wall.
Oh. So after Valeria's done rinsing her mouth out with her water, she's gonna see if there's any identifying marks on any of the bodies. Anything, the weird cloaked bodies.
Or familiarities.
I'm trying to persuade the monster to pay attention to me.
Nothing openly identifying. You see a furbolg woman dressed in what looks to be like an alchemist's garb. Another tiefling man. Almost looks like his head was split open by some kind of blade, like splayed about on the ground, kind of like looking upwards at the light.
She's just looking for like any identifying symbols or iconography or...
You do see, very familiar, the crest of subjugation on both of their necks.
Great. Fantastic. She's now gonna go up to Jane because Jane is talking to her dead wife. Jane?
Don't.
I want to go up the stairs.
What did they do?
Arthur, whatever you do, make sure she doesn't let them out. Not until I'm back.
Would Valeria notice a Sim leaving while she's trying to talk to Jane?
Yes.
If
Just start walking up the stairs.
Arthur is gonna stay with Shola, or if Arthur's gonna stay with Jane, then Valeria will go with the Sim. She doesn't want anybody to be by themselves.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on the cage at every step.
As you keep an eye on the cage, you see this space wind up further and further and further. You can get the sense that it'll take you a very long while to climb the entire set of stairs.
This might be an after thing. Okay.
So the cages are like higher up, right?
The cages are littering the entirety of the walls.
If we
And you
go...
get this. Another thing that I forgot to mention. You get this sense of like very like thick moisture in the air, almost as if this particular area is very damp. In condensation.
So there's the weird cow corpse, correct?
What cow corpse?
You said with
The Wendigo.
Wendigo.
Calling it the
Cow
Wendigo.
skull.
With
My
all,
wife!
with all of the weapons.
That's
on it.
not your wife.
We don't know
not-
that.
it's not a-
It's
it's-
also. We also heard on the
To be
things.
more descriptive, it looks like it's wearing a cow skull. It's not shaped like a cow.
Yeah.
It's just.
Okay.
It's
We
also
also
covered in
heard
like
on
this
the-
very
on the
like thick
thing.
brown looking fur, and on its back you also see.
All the
I forgot to
weapons.
mention like what looks to be like two large gashes, almost as if like this thing used to have wings.
And that's what's in the big cage with the violin.
Yes, with the big cage with the
We
violin.
also heard
Okay.
on the thing
Okay.
about cows being turned into these things. Might be the greasers, but I don't know. Fuck.
Can I investigate the weird cow's corpse that's playing the violin?
That's what Shola is currently
I'm
doing.
doing. That's what I've
Yep.
been
I would
doing.
also like to do
Yep.
that.
Okay. As you approach the cage, Shola and Valeria, you hear the music stop for a moment. It freezes, not doing much of anything. Okay, let me change the music real quick.
So guys, who's ready for combat?
No, we're ready for hug time.
Nope, it's combat.
No.
That thing is not your wife
They just
anymore,
make a
that's
Dark
for sure.
Souls boss. That
My wife.
if we don't fight it, I mean, we're missing out.
I'm going to kill you.
Motherfucker, that is not your
I
wife
also had a
anymore.
horrible Kenny thought too.
That thing doesn't have a soul anymore. That's just a
No.
puppet.
We could break this whole city down if we open the cages.
Mm-hmm.
You could, but you're also be damning like thousands upon thousands.
Oh, I know. That's why I said we never do it.
Guys is talking.
Days journey and so under the violet
I like that song.
You get the sense that the creature is starting to cry. You see black liquid flow from its face and drip upon the ground. You hear a sizzling as it cries, almost as if its tears are burning away at the earth below it.
So it's wearing a cow skull, but does it's like, there's somebody alive under the cow skull?
Not somebody, it's something.
Are they human shaped or like human
They-
size, or they've been swollen
They
up?
That's
are-
a monster. I don't care. That is a puppet.
They,
that has no
in
soul.
size comparison to the creatures that you faced
Says
before,
the
they're a
puppet
little
boy.
bit larger.
Without
Yeah.
a soul.
Yeah.
They're similar in stature, but
It takes one to know one.
I'd say
Oh,
like at
smash
least
her
like an
against the
extra
wall,
like
we're just moving
5
hands.
feet taller than the Mongol.
5 feet taller. than
Valeria's gonna
Or
go.
5, I
think
forget
it's
the
a Dark
specific
Souls
height, but
boss.
it's fairly
Terrifying.
large.
So it's like right here where the big cage is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I go up there. Are you the monster the moth lady mentioned?
I'm not just being so close to the cage.
Do you need assistance?
Wish
Gonna
I had
back
spells
up.
so bad. I wish I had spells.
It starts to twitch and almost like it's trapped in its own thoughts.
Jane, is this our monster?
We found Joran. Do you remember Joran? Joran.
You see the creature slowly start to turn around and like raise its body upwards from its crouched position. It is very fucking tall. As it almost like reaches towards the bars and its long spindly fingers almost like wrap all the way around and gone. All gone.
No, he's still here.
Gone. All gone. Edmund. Come back, please. Come back, my boy.
I know. Do you know where he went?
He visits me every day. I miss him so much.
I miss him too.
He gave me a gift I can't return.
What did he give you?
He gave me sight. You watch as they take the cow skull mask off, and you see that the creature has no eyes. Just 2 black sockets of black blood flowing down.
Is it a humanoid face?
You see almost twisted to like almost like a deer's face mixed with like a human's face. Like the mouth and nose are like elongated, but it's the mouth is littered with like serrated teeth of some kind and fangs. Also, you also see a very visible split in its jaw, like if it opened it any wider, that would split apart.
Mm. Don't throw up in real life.
Ooh, boy. My boy still cares after all this time. You should meet him. He's such a sweet boy.
Do you remember Shola?
Shola. Where did you go? It's so dark.
I'm here.
Shola.
I'm here.
Is that you?
It's me.
Where did you go? I called for you for years in the dark. You weren't there. You weren't there. And you see like their fingers start to tense up, and you see the metal start to like crush beneath their fingers as they say you weren't there.
How many?
You feel a sim start to like creep behind you.
Yeah.
Where did you go?
Do not. Please. I was at home.
Home?
I was home.
Home is gone. I have no home. This is our home now.
No.
You see the bars slowly start to stretch outwards. This could be your home.
Wherever you were, I'm sorry I wasn't there.
You're here now. That's all that matters. Just stay with me and everything will be alright. My love. Get out! Get out! You can't take her. Not again. Not again. Not again.
I'm here.
I just want to see her again.
I'm here.
You're not really here. You couldn't be here.
I am.
My love is dead. Just like everyone I know is dead. Everyone and everything I've ever cared about is gone. It's only me and my sweet boy. He will show us sweet paradise. The creature slowly shrinks back from the cage and starts crying even more. You see the black liquid burning its hands as it cries.
I sent you a text.
You sent me a text? I did not get it because I'm on Do Not Disturb. It's currently crying with its head in its face.
Gosh. May I see Edmund?
He's away. Had important business. He's such a beautiful boy. Such a busy, busy boy. He's out to change the world. He's going to show us all how beautiful we can be. What wondrous noise we can make.
Can I make an insight check or something of the nature?
What are you trying to divine from this insight check?
Are they insane?
Roll the insight check.
Are they mentally broken?
Roll the insight check. What did you get?
16.
16. From a glance, you do feel as though there is some semblance of a person this creature once was before it was changed. But it's very clouded. Very, very clouded behind what you think is this delusion that their dead son is still alive and talks to them every day.
Can Valeria move back and look at the bodies again and look through the cloaks and look around the room, just whatever stuff is there,
Roll
any
an
hints of
investigation
anything?
check. Is there anything else you guys are doing?
Pants, pissed, hotel, Trivago. Genuinely so afraid right now.
16.
16. The only thing you see, that you find of note, they didn't carry anything overly important on them other than pouches filled with 20 gold each, relatively.
Take that.
You do see what looks to be a lever on the far end of the wall. You're not entirely sure what it leads to.
Can I
What it does.
do an arcana check on it? See if there's any weird magic stuff happening?
Roll an arcana check, if you want to. It doesn't seem anything outwardly magical about this from first glance.
21.
We're about to open a zombie apocalypse.
Mhm.
Hell
You
shit.
know,
And I am not ready for it.
It's either that
21.
or it opens everything
21?
above, or it opens
I hope it's just that.
The only thing magical you sense is just strange, abnormal, otherworldly creatures you see within the walls and before you.
How many creatures we
Even-
talk?
You can't quite count. It stretches up for
It's
almost
it's
unquantifiable.
like a missile silo, large, and there's
Yeah.
cages in every bit of the wall.
Yeah.
Listen. We should get out of here.
We can't leave her.
You will return for us. Just you wait. He will come back for me. He always does. My sweet boy.
Where is he now?
He's here. He's come home. He'll be here soon.
Okay.
He'll set us all free. Just you wait.
They don't know. The people don't know what they're doing down here.
No.
As terrible as it is, this may be a way to kill two birds with one stone. If we can get her out okay, and show the people that this is what they did, it will ruin the Vangthorn, bring it out of their caverns. And I mean, how do you get rid of this much evidence?
Do you have any new songs?
New songs.
record all this.
That's okay.
Use it as evidence later if we have to kill her.
I'm sorry.
We
I'm
can try.
so
Yeah.
cruel.
I don't know if that's gonna be enough.
We're enough to.
After
The evidence is
after.
this. But the problem is it's in the castle.
Jane,
I never meant to hurt you.
never mad at you.
I also think the guards are.
I thought you
Because
were.
that guard
I'm
went
not mad
to
at you.
guard that.
Please don't be mad at
Maybe they
me.
know. Maybe they're just not
Jane,
guard that area in secret.
I'm not
Don't go
mad
in.
at you.
Maybe that's what they know. I don't know.
Jane,
What are each of you doing?
we gotta get out of here. If we're gonna figure out.
I want to know if that letter.
Who's closest to the back of the wall?
It'll probably be me.
I want to know if that lever is to unlock that singular cage or all of the cages. That's what I want to try and
Arthur,
figure
make a
out.
perception check.
Oh, I'm awful. I forgot something. I think I'm still exhausted.
Well, I need to check the stats of something.
Oh boy.
Real quick.
Jane, if we're gonna try and get her out, we gotta do it now.
Where is she?
Please don't call me anything other than Shola right now.
Okay,
I don't want to confuse them.
okay.
I have to roll this at disadvantage because I'm still fucking exhausted, I think.
Just
Doesn't matter.
Oh my god. What'd you get? Okay.
Can he gain advantage because
You
you rolled the
two
same number?
hear a click behind you.
Oh, fuck.
As you hear a. What do you do?
I'm turning around to look at the letter.
The lever is down.
I'm trying to see who moved it.
You hear footsteps echo down the hall, past the cages, and down. You
Shit.
hear a rumbling, and the cage holding back the Wendigo is slowly rising.
Can Valeria go after the footsteps?
You can try.
Valeria, go.
I'm
Go get
immediately
them.
putting myself in front of the monster. My wife.
I have
Monster,
a
your
good
wife,
perception. I could
make it
also.
motto.
Slash my mind.
I could be the one to go. I have a very good perception. But if you're already out, you're already out.
I'm not moving.
Is it time, my love, for us to embrace again? You see the creature slowly move forward, and I'm going to place this currently right in front of your character, if you will place it right in front of your
Not
character.
the mongrel again.
It's the only figure that I have that would work as best as a kid. It's only a little bit bigger than the mongrel.
Who's waiting?
Valeria also ran out
Took off
immediately to go
after
find
those
them.
footsteps.
You still hear footsteps.
Going down this way?
Going down this way, you hear 3 more clicks.
I hear it, or they
Yes.
hear
It's
it
gonna be
in that room.
Oh, fuck
Gonna be
me.
for those free, yep.
Cages.
You were right. Just in the wrong area.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
You watch
These are
the
probably
cages.
stairs for them to escape.
You watch for the cages of these 3
We
that
gotta
are
get
currently
whatever
over
that
here
is.
lower almost immediately.
Oh, party so
They
small.
rise up and turn towards you.
Yeah, we're so fucked.
The rest of you roll initiative.
The rest?
Okay.
Not me.
All of you roll
All
initiative.
If I'm exhausted.
Wow, great. No, that makes
Yeah.
sense for my
All
character.
ability checks.
Natural 20, 21.
I had advantage on this.
Damn, that would have been a really good initiative. Fuck me life.
I got a decent one.
It would have been.
Man, I'm torn. I really want to go after whoever turned that
But we
lever.
physically can't now because we got all them bastards blocking our way.
Excuse me while I alter this.
I believe
Been that
in you.
far
I
behind
believe
me.
in them. Also, these guys are bad too.
Those are bad. That thing's very,
I feel like
very
if you
bad.
get here,
Time to dash.
you could definitely see whatever it is, because unless
But
it's
then you're
the
blocked
flash, yeah, unless it's the flash, it's somewhere in this hallway.
But then you're blocked off from the rest of us, and then you're gonna have to fight
Yeah.
for free, which is gonna be very
But the door's open, so we can see it. So if you go out here, one of us can come out here. But fuck, this is bad.
All right.
Good.
Each of you roll initiative for me.
I knew I should
Already
have just
have it.
kept fucking
Already have
killing
it?
them.
What is it?
17.
17. Putting it in. You?
10.
17. 10. You?
Natural 20, 21.
21. You?
I got a 4, which makes sense for right now.
4.
My love! Slash!
Genuinely do not care.
First, starting off, Valeria.
We're figuring things
What are
out.
you
Someone
doing?
might die
I
today.
think my adopted mother should make me real fast.
Yeah, she's gonna dash. She's gonna keep going after everybody.
Don't worry,
If she
Glenn,
hurts
close
you,
your
I'm
eye.
hurting her.
You may use all of your
One
movement
of
to
you
try
is
and
getting
dash
smashed
past
into a
without
wall and it will be bad.
invoking attack of opportunity as much as you can. Fine.
No attack of opportunity there. That's 30 feet.
That's 30 feet.
Do they see anything?
They hear
They might be invisible.
footsteps
That's also true.
move further down, and what seems to be down some,
could have
what
been
sounds
that
like some
one
steps leading downward to their right.
They're that
You s-
fast?
Yes.
Well, I can move more, right? Because I can do my
Well-
movement and my action.
Yeah.
Listen, even
What
if
if
they
we-
had an action, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, that's a dash. They could have been here.
Fuck.
Okay, you need it all the way out there.
Joe, why? We have enough. Ooh, gift.
So
We only have 4 people!
Hooray!
up
All
next.
of the cages open?
Yes. Are you doing anything currently on your turn?
Kill
Well, no,
something.
not all the cages. Just those 3 that were open.
Okay, good. Christ.
Since I'm doing dash
Oh,
for my
my-
action, can I also take movement to go further after
Yes.
the
Yes.
steps?
Yes.
Was
You
that
haven't even used your dash.
You haven't used your dash
by the way.
yet.
You
Okay.
just use normal movement now.
so? Gonna dash. How's
It's just
You're
the
going
other
right straight down
movement.
the hall?
after the footsteps, whichever way? Did they go
That's,
that way?
that's as far as you can get.
Yeah, they went that way.
Okay.
That moves it to the Wendigo's turn.
Yay! Oh, terrifying.
No, please.
I don't like that at all.
It is going to use its action to.
Actually, we have been talking to it.
Have you tried couples therapy?
Roll a persuasion check.
We've
for
been
me.
talking to
Roll a
it.
persuasion check that I'm not mad at it. 23.
23.
Come on, hold it at bay.
I'd
You
say
said at least one of
it
us down
is
there.
slowly moving towards you, but it's kind of more like enthralled by you rather than like outwardly malicious to you. It doesn't currently sense you, but you get this feeling that like if the slightest thing happens, it could set it off in almost an instant. That moves it on to a Sim's turn.
Well,
Shit, I'm torn.
I am also very torn. Because our two options are leave Jane with Wendigo and pray doesn't get hostile. Or we stay here and do nothing. So we don't want to set
Even
it off.
if one of
But
us
if we-
goes away, I'm worried that this thing's gonna fuck the two of you up.
I think if we move, it's going to set them off.
Action.
It's going to be that predatory instinct.
I'm gonna do. Can I try and slowly back away as non-threatening as I can? Move 5 feet and see what happens.
Make a performance check.
Performance. Great.
To try and seem less threatening.
Fuck. 19.
19.
What was the
You start to slowly back away.
I
It
rolled an
doesn't,
18.
it doesn't outwardly sense your presence. It's mostly focused on Shola.
Arthur, if things go bad and you need me, yell. I'm gonna back out the door. 30.
Nearly at 60 pages of notes.
Hallelujah.
I have confidence in your ability to live,
Oh yeah, I just talk nice to it.
especially
Well, you're
since you have the
proud.
equivalent of rage.
The quick marijuana only goes 60 feet, correct?
Yep.
So you gotta maintain that 60 feet
Or
if you
not.
want to keep it.
I just keep yapping.
You're good now, but you move another, I think it's 25, you're out of it.
I'm going to dash
Ferris shoot really good.
This will be the edge of it, and then I'm going to rage.
Okay. So is that all you're doing with your turn?
Yeah.
Splendid. That puts it on the turn of the enhanced.
Oh.
So,
The enhanced.
the first enhanced
I'm about to get booty
is
smacked.
going to move
That's why I raged.
right here, and it is going to make a. Hold on, I need to figure out this
My
next
fear
stats.
is that even if I walk out the door to slightly help you, as soon as I cast something, it's gonna set it off.
I'm so close to that
Yeah,
thing.
thank God I didn't do that. You should stay here though.
Does a 7
You should
hit?
Go. No.
Okay.
Perfect.
You shouldn't come after
They're
us
not very
unless
enhanced
we know this
then,
is
are
fine.
they?
Does a 11
Don't jinx
hit?
it.
No.
You watch as
Yeah,
this
I'm
They're
this,
weak.
this
kinda.
thing's blade, as a blade sprouts from its arm as it tries to slice down, nearly scuffing you in the head, but you dodge out of the way, and it in retaliation tries to clamp down on you, but you just catch its mouth on your axe.
Does it seem bestial? As if it's not even a person anymore?
It's not even like a person anymore. It's like some twisted version of what used to be a person.
In the way that they are? Or different?
Worse, like there's literally no sense.
Like
of,
they're gone.
Like there's literally no sense of humanity. They're just mindless beasts.
Okay. Fuck. Okay.
So that puts it on to the next one's turn, and it is going to take an attack towards you. So that would be. Would that be considered flanking in this case?
Mm-mm.
No.
No, flanking has to be
Yeah.
in a diagonal line
Yeah.
or
Right.
straight line.
It's just going to take the most direct route to attack you. It's not outwardly looking towards.
Yay,
strategy.
they're stupid.
They're not. They're beasts.
Yes. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
I got an okay.
God, I'm rolling shit.
I got an okay AC.
I'm rolling shit with these guys. Does
Good.
Keep that up with my
Keep it
wife,
up.
Does a
please.
10 hit?
No.
The first one, it almost like forms like this scythe with its arm as it like slices into the stone wall and tries to bite you once again, but you dodge out of the way once again.
Why they?
The third
I
one
already took a lot.
is
of
going to go
damage
after
today.
you, Valyria, as you watch as it uses...
How much movement?
How much movement does it have? Let me check. It has...
This is 30.
30,
Why
this 30
does
spaces
every
of movement.
DM give me when to go?
So
from
dash?
the- it's literally
No,
just
it
been
is
step and
going
jump.
to use...
In Icewind Dale, do you remember what Seth did?
It's going to use a bonus action to release Wall of Insanity.
Oh!
Valyria and Nassim make a Wisdom saving throw. Whale of Insanity, sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say wall.
Not Wall of Insanity, Whale of Insanity.
That's worse, I feel like.
Natural 20.
Natural 20? What'd you get?
We got all the bad rolls out
12
earlier.
means it beats it.
Listen,
You
it's
both
good
hear
when
like
I was
this maddening
shitty.
shriek, and you almost feel like something, like
You're
some
rolling shit.
strange
I got it.
force is trying to enter your mind.
Here.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear me?
Oh, sorry.
My brain hurts.
Yeah, your brain hurts
Ouch.
as you hear this maddening shriek, almost as if something's trying to enter your mind, but you force it off before, or it does anything.
Did they succeed too?
They succeeded as well.
Oh, low DC.
That seems worrying.
Junior, it is not your turn. Or like, Arthur, sorry. Arthur, it's not your turn.
I don't even know what the fuck I do.
Do you have any buffs that you can roll?
Yeah, but they're all like outward things. I'm probably gonna set it off.
You could hold it.
That's what I'm debating. If I just hold a cantrip and be like, where to go attacks. But we'll see.
I will clarify that if things get hairy, running is always an option.
We haven't even taken damage yet.
That is
We'll be
true.
fine.
But when things get hairy.
We'll be
When
fine.
things get hairy, running is
We'll
allowed.
be fine.
Like,
Oh, I
why?
do have
we
something.
are in the heart of their palace.
Yeah.
We're probably not meant to get to all of it.
This is true. Arthur
Dungeon time.
is going to cast mirror image on himself.
This is called Shola
Not a bad move.
Mirror image?
Yeah.
What does that do?
Mirror image, I make 3 illusionary duplicates of yourself. And until the spell ends, the moves with me, mimics my actions, shifting positions, basically every time they attack, even if you hit me, you have to roll a d20 to determine if it hits me or one of the duplicates.
Yep.
Okay.
Phenomenal spell.
Are you trying to outwardly like move out of the thing, or are you just
I'm staying where I'm at. I'm just casting mirror image.
roll a performance
Throw
check
buffs
for
on
me.
himself.
Or persuasion?
I have disadvantage on this, but I do have a decent charisma. Nope.
remember mirror image.
4.
I rolled a 13 and a natural 1.
Nice.
You watch
So
as,
natural one.
as the Wendigo's head like turns towards you and starts to get a panicked look arise on its face. That puts it to Shola's. I mean, Jane's turn. The name's confused.
Come on,
me.
Jane.
Right
You
now
didn't write,
we're
you didn't write the
Shola.
fucking name on
Right
on
now
your,
we're Shola.
your
Okay.
character
got
sheet.
this.
Right now it's Shola. Okay.
You got
No,
this.
Don't confuse the wife.
Confuse the
Don't
wife.
confuse the wife. Don't confuse the wife. She only knows one name right now. We're not.
I had a feeling that would happen. I was like, I've been rolling good all night.
I just want to keep trying to persuade it that I'm not mad at it.
Roll another perception check. Not perception. Persuasion. Higher DC.
I'm not mad.
You
I'm
have
your
to-
wife.
You need to take a pee.
I know what you do when you're sad. Okay.
Oh, my legs.
Trying to steal him from us.
No.
They're trying to take him from me again.
I don't want to steal anyone.
I won't let them take him. Roll your persuasion check.
Come on, girl.
Just hold on. Okay.
Whip that RP.
I don't.
Oh!
What'd you get?
That looks single digit.
11.
Ooh, okay.
So that puts it to Valeria's turn. If you're done doing,
Okay.
are you doing anything else with your turn?
Kind of hold on to one of the hands.
Okay.
Oh,
you're,
boy.
You're in like the range. So, Valeria, what do you want to do?
I'm coming for your footsteps.
I'm coming for you. I'm coming. I'm a coming.
That's your full movement. Are you dashing?
Am I getting closer to him at all?
You don't hear the footsteps anymore.
Shit. It's probably if we follow them after. Then. Or you can keep going.
You could keep going if you
Yeah,
want
let's
to.
keep
But it
going.
feels
Let's keep
like-
going.
This is a Valeria thing. I have no
It's-
input.
It's a Valeria thing to just keep running after the spooky footsteps.
So, as you follow this mysterious footsteps down, I'd say you're out of combat.
This feels like a trap. This
Oh.
feels like a trap.
So you may remove your character from the board.
I am
If you are solely
I'm disappearing.
if you are solely focused on following this person, you did.
I
you are
got
out
the
of combat.
Wendigo. I'll hold it off. If I die,
She was
whatever.
sprinting.
It's
Not
fine.
happening.
It's fine.
That puts it onto the Wendigo's turn.
Wendigo's turn.
Yay. I'm
It
gone.
is going to try and. So you watch
We're in
as
a
it
real bad situation.
reaches to its left side and pulls out this very like ornate rapier from its side
Yeah.
and tries to pierce you into the ground with it.
Flesh shield reaction.
Well, now I know what I'm doing on my turn.
Does a let me roll my plus attack.
Plus 2 AC
I'm
until the
scared.
start of
Does
my next
a
turn.
27 hit?
Yeah, fucking I guess it's 27 hits.
Okay. You take. Hold on. How much damage is that?
Oh Christ! I hope these other things go down easy.
Maybe we're supposed to kill
1
James
plus
Blake together and not just with half the
4,
group.
5 plus 6.
These other things
You take
also got
11
released.
points of piercing damage and are now inflicted with 2 levels of decay.
You take 6, or I'm sorry, 5 points, not 11.
Okay.
And I take the other 6.
You still have
Which is
you still
half
have
to
2 points of
3.
decay.
Wait a second. I gotta add how many more hit points back now? Because I did that, but now how much do I get back? I get 6 points back. 'Cause
Yeah, you get 6 points back.
Okay.
I
What the
took
fuck is the
3
K?
points
I
of
don't
piercing.
remember.
Where's decay? How do I do that?
Look in the rewind time.
I scared.
That wasn't as much damage
I'd
as I
be
thought
scared.
it would be.
Joe, I have a
Decay is
question real
scary.
quick. While I'm running, if
Oh, it's
I
basically
made
poison.
my echo,
Mhm.
could I leave the echo to go back and fight while I kept
You
running?
could,
Instead?
but if it gets damaged, then doesn't it dissipate?
Yeah.
I think there is a range.
Oh yeah, what's the range on that? I think that because I remember there's a limited range.
If you could just send it, that would be so powerful.
I think there's abilities you can do that, but it's later levels.
Yeah. I had horrible ideas to make cult that.
So you
and had him
manifest it
Just be on a ridge sniping people
at
forever.
15 feet. But I don't know.
So it says
So
15 feet?
I would
If
take
it's ever more than 30 feet from you, it's destroyed.
I would
So
take
I don't think it's actually
three
So yeah, if
points
you
of
try to form
decay
your
in
echo, it'll
total.
only reach like,
Okay.
the top of the stairs and not be able to move.
Never mind.
So what did you say?
I would take 3 points of decay in total over the course of this, right?
3 points of damage from decay, yes.
3 points of damage.
Cool. Boy.
This will be at the beginning of your turn, you take 2, it lowers to 1, then
Yeah.
next turn it lowers to
I need
1.
a full decay rules just in case.
Lovely.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna get that soon.
Sim, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna whack the ones that are trying to hit me.
Which one? The purple one or
The purple one.
the purple one?
Because the other one I could probably close the door on.
Purple.
You also notice there are levers like next to like the 2 cages, so you could re-cage the person, the one that's already attacking you as of right now. If you
Yep, that's why I'm attacking the purple one. I have reckless, right?
Yes.
Oh, but that'd be really bad. Because they both have 2 attacks. That's 4 attacks, I'll have advantage. So I'll stick with the base roll I roll. 19.
19, that hits. Roll damage.
Big beefy D12.
I don't want to hit my wife. I don't want to
14
hit
points
my
of damage
father.
to it?
14? 14?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm a
Alright.
barbarian, dude.
Yeah, you get that beefy damage.
I get extra damage for raging,
Me too.
plus my
I
strength,
wanna-
plus
I wanna
the...
go.
You slice across and it almost stumbles back into its cage, but it gets its footing before it stumbles back, and it's back right back on you. Are you doing
Can
anything else
I,
with your
can
turn?
I maybe... This is a lever, right?
Yes.
Does it look like it's flipped down?
It's flipped down.
Can I, as I swing, pushing it over, whip the back end to just pop the cage back, like the lever back up?
I'd say you could
With
use...
my bonus action?
I'd say you could use... I'd say it's probably just a free action to like try and lift the thing back up.
Pop it back up!
You pop it back up, the cage is like slowly starting to reach. It tries to like get over the bars, but it's back and trapped again. behind the
I've
bars.
caged one of them, but then I'm
This one that's in between the cage, though. The fucking cage door just...
This one's out.
It's out?
That one's out.
The way that looks to me is like, oh, it's still with
The lever for that one is over there.
Oh, never mind.
And you'd have to knock it into the cage in
Okay.
order to get it trapped again.
Did you say,
Understood.
what do all of them
Didn't
look like again?
Oh god, I'm trying to find like a proper description. They have like these like this like metal like
I'm so
band with spikes
torn.
protruding outwards and like 2 metal prods like protruding out of their eyes like spikes.
I took damage,
also
so I
like
know.
a type of metal
You're getting
crown
hit.
similar to Sholo's crown. They are like almost completely like just robe minus like a loincloth or something.
Okay.
They have like different types of blades that protrude from in between their fingers, and their limbs are like twisted.
Do they all look the same?
Relatively, some of them have formed different weapons. Some of them
So all
are
of them
twisted in
look like
different
Shola.
different means, but yeah, they relatively look like.
I
it.
have to make a choice here
Mhm.
because part of my weapon is if I hit something, it can't take attack of opportunities on me.
All right.
I have to make a choice. Do I go for you, or do I backtrack to you? 'Cause I
There is
know
currently
if-
one that is trying to hunt down Valyria, but I'll
Oh,
leave-
it's going after Valyria?
yeah, it's going
Kill
after
that
Valyria.
bitch, even
Oh,
though it
then
looks
I
like
will-
me.
I'll schmoove right here.
Okay.
I won't go after Valyria. If that one's going after you, I'll leave it.
Okay.
I take one, you take another. If I
So-
can take this down, I
So
can
that leaves
help
it to
you.
this thing's turn, to the purple
God,
one's
I
turn.
want extra attacks so bad.
Don't worry, probably after this session.
Ah, if we live.
So does a 18 hit?
Yeah, I'll shoot.
Me?
Yes.
Yes.
Any of us have a higher than 18 AC.
All right. You take. Hold on, let me calculate the damage. 3 points of piercing damage and 1 point of psychic damage as this thing forms almost like a spear and protrudes it through your shoulder as you try and like turn to like the other end of the wall. And, like you also feel like some strange presence try to enter your mind as they protrude the weapon through your body.
I need to make a dexterity saving throw.
What?
I need it to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Rebuild that
Does
spell.
a 13 pass?
It's easy DC. It's 11 DC, so it succeeds, but it takes half damage as I use my disappointment.
Disappointment!
Hellish disappointment.
It's been a while.
How much damage does disappointment do?
12
Yeah,
half to
disappointment.
6 points of fire damage.
So 6.
How's it looking?
I would say it goes back to 12 damage because it is vulnerable to fire.
Oh,
Oh.
good to
If only
know.
I had fire spells.
Does it look?
It looks
Oh,
like it's
you
definitely
know.
a little bit more hurt than normal.
But it's still kicking.
It's still
pretty
kicking
damn
pretty,
well.
pretty damn well.
Okay.
It's definitely hurting, but it's kicking pretty damn well.
It was real bad.
That moves it to the one that's currently hunting down Valeria. You can move it down because it's going to dash 60 feet.
Hey guys, I have to pee again. I'm real nervous. I gotta pee.
I gotta do the other thing, but I'm gonna hold it because I'm a big boy.
I can't. I'm a woman, and
It
I
is
have
almost
bladder issues.
around the
Oh,
corner.
Being a woman has nothing to do with it.
It's the same thing.
It might just be you, bud.
And I'd say that ends its turn. Arthur, it is now your turn.
I'm in piss town.
Okay.
We'll keep going until it reaches Piss Town.
I'm afraid.
Just be quick.
What are the question? The question is, what spell do I cast on the Wendigo?
What's
I might have to go in a second too, but I'm gonna do my best to hold it.
Do I cast Arm Cannon or do I just cast Eldritch Blast? I don't know. Because I'm horrified.
Do you want to try and hurt this thing?
You fucking hurt my ma!
We can try and get Mom out and close the door.
That's, well, if plan works, which plan may not work, if plan works, I can do that.
Mind you, you might need something to bar the door, as you did break the lock when you previously came in.
Use a big honking barbarian.
No. Other idea. I am in fact going, hopefully this works, and I don't fuck up. I'm going to cast Arm Cannon on the Wendigo.
Okay,
So that's
cast
gonna
Arm Cannon.
A ranged spell attack.
Yep, make your attack.
Which dice do I feel like won't fuck me? 'Cause I need
Whatever
this.
you feel like will fuck is the least fuckable.
Okay, good. 22 to hit.
22 to hit.
And I need-
That's hits. Roll damage.
I needed to make a strength
He
saving
had to
throw.
check.
A strength saving throw.
Correct.
Okay. It might be pretty good at these. It might not be.
That's where I'm hoping it. I just have Lady Luck on my side.
Saving throw. Does
Yeah, shit,
a
I gotta go. I'll be right back.
12 pass?
Yes! A 12 fails,
Fuck.
so it gets pushed back 15 feet. So, question, DM: how far back is the wall of the cage? Where it would be
Fairly far. It's almost
Okay.
like, kind of like way more open than the space. That's why
Okay.
it couldn't fit on the fucking map.
Okay,
But you said
cool.
15
It
feet?
gets pushed back 15 feet.
I need to ask, would it take an attack of opportunity? Or
No,
is
because this is force movement.
Yeah, so 15, 5, 10,
Oh, good roll.
15. As it is now off the map for some unknown reason.
So for damage wise, it's going to take 11, 14, 19 points of piercing damage. I was hoping he got pushed into the wall, that way it would have been restrained, but that's fine. So his arm just like completely fractures, and a bit of the forearm bone is just going to shoot out.
Ugh.
And Arthur is going to run to the lever and is going to pull it down.
Okay, you pull the lever and the bars are slowly starting to rise back up again.
Damn it, slowly! I needed to be quick! Damn it!
So which
How much damage does the thing take again?
What did I say? 7, 11, 14, 19 points of piercing.
19 points of piercing
are
damage.
the bars here?
No, the bars are there.
You see as
And
you
they're going up.
Also,
Yes.
one thing you
Okay.
see as you fire off this attack, you watch as it, almost like in a reflex, it uses its like sword from like the side of its right
Oh, dear
It-
lord.
and deflects the attack, but you see like almost like the attack is like embedded within the sword.
Fun. So does it still takes damage?
It still takes damage, but
Okay. Hi, I
It-
hurt your wife.
But it
I'm
didn't
gonna smash you into a million
the
pieces
thing is, it
against the
didn't
wall.
damage the creature. It damaged the sword.
It damaged the sword. Okay, I hurt your wife's belongings.
Okay.
But your wife is no longer attacking you immediately, and I pulled the lever to the thing, so it might get trapped back if everything goes to plan. Which, who knows?
Junior, whack the sword.
So that's interesting. It took
I-
no fucking damage.
Okay, so
But
by
it's okay.
up, it's coming up out of the ground.
Up out of the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we're
I was
hoping that
missing.
it rises fast enough so we don't have to deal with it.
Okay. Well, Shola, it's now your turn.
It's my turn.
Do you want to try and also repel your wife back into her cage?
No, don't do that. Because that means you're going to get trapped in there.
Oh well. See, I could use my parasite reaction and add a +4 to my +4 for acrobatics and shove them back in there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll also steer you clear of that.
I'd say with the movement that you have, you could probably try that and get back, though you would have to take an attack of opportunity
Okay.
to get out.
Okay. Adding my parasite reactions. $11.
It would be athletics for
Maybe
pushing.
athletics.
It would be athletics.
So you're trying to make an athletics check to push them back.
Yeah.
It would be.
So 10.
Why don't you shut your face so I can have one more over what I roll?
Well, if we're playing rules,
You're playing with the
because
rules, man.
actually-
You exploded me in your game. You exploded
What
me
did-
into a million pieces.
So remind me, is it a contesting?
it's contested for
Yeah,
pushes.
so I'm gonna fail.
Yeah.
It becomes more of an awkward hug.
It rolled like an 18, so yeah. You try to like force it back. Are you gonna put your character close to it, or what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna outstretch my arm.
Okay,
Fine,
so I would move your character if you're trying to do this. Within its range.
Okay. Ah.
And it is going to. Are you trying to like step back from it, or are you just staying there?
I'm gonna try and step back from it.
Okay, it's gonna try and take an attack of opportunity against you. Does a 27 hit again?
Man,
Yeah.
I wonder.
You see it curl back its rapier once again to take a stab forward. You take 4 plus 7 points. 4 plus 7 plus 17 points of piercing damage and another 2 levels of decay. As this
Does the
rod,
sim take anything?
if that's halved, I assume a sim.
No, he would be out of range now.
Oh, he's out of
because you moved.
Yeah,
you
'cause he
moved out of
moved
his
out.
range.
So you're out of his range, so you take the brunt of that. As you get more levels of decay.
Fuck you, Joe, for adding video game poison to this game.
And you are looking very low.
Gosh. You're hurting me.
You see like tears start to flow down its face more and more as it doesn't really know what it's doing. It's just moving on instinct. She's just moving on instinct. And that moves it to Valerius. Actually, no, it moves it to the Wendigo's turn.
I'm running.
As it is going to try and slash you to finish you off.
Is it a nat 20?
Yeah.
Silvery barbs!
So-
Fuck you and your natural 20.
Silvery barbs.
Silvery barbs! I have
you
that
have that?
spell because they touched feet. And I chose to take it.
Fuck.
So re-roll that d20.
Reroll.
Yes.
Roller
And
a nat
use-
20.
Use the lower roll.
So that gets. There's a 13 hit.
Beautiful.
You watch as it pulls this large scimitar from its side and tries to swipe to decapitate you, and you, with the blade of the other rapier still in your side, pull away just as it attempts to slice your head off.
And Jane has advantage on the next attack roll ability check or saving throw you make. Within 1 minute.
And as gonna try and go for another attack, but until a sim gets back from the loo and shitting so ferociously. Do we want to take like a little bit of a break until
I just
Kenny comes back? Or
missed.
I don't know.
We can wait in silent horror.
Yeah, I'd prefer not to like leave like too big of a gap in the recording. So if you want to just pause that for a little bit until Kenny comes back.
We know what Valeria's doing?
What?
We know where Valeria is. She
No,
somewhere?
not yet. Not
No.
yet. No, we're gonna get to that eventually once combat ends. If combat ends.
She just disappeared.
Yep. So.
Pause.
Oh wait, yeah. 1, 2,
Nope,
1, 2,
already
3.
got
Okay, Kenny, it's your turn. Roll to attack.
26.
26. That hits. Roll damage.
Oof. 18.
18 points of damage.
18 points of damage.
Yeah, boy.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah. To a shola or
To a Shola.
perfect, whatever. Who cares?
Fuck.
Go crazy, buff.
He takes the axe because it has a point. Takes it, and jams it right into its chest so it pierces out through the back. And he looks in their eyes. I'm sorry. Flips it up and pulls it up so the blade goes up and goes through the top of the head.
You watch as
They fall to
the
the
corpse of
ground.
this thing that looks almost identical to Shola splits down center seam. Its head and torso leaning one way and its arm leaning the other. Almost
They
like
cap
some
them.
macabre flower.
Yeah. Sim takes a moment and bringing himself back to it. We're in the shit still.
Mm-hmm.
Is the gate down?
The gate is
Currently rising.
currently rising, but they have the means to try and attack through the gate.
Okay.
Did you close the gate for that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's only
Sim
one
is
that's
going to
running.
then use his movement to go, trusting that Jane and Arthur have got this.
Remarkably, the enhanced that was following Valeria turns back.
No, what's down those stairs?
It might just be because it only knows this area. It doesn't want to approach the unknown.
And it's gonna wait there
Or something's controlling it. And we're just
for
fighting.
you. Almost as roll an insight check for me. Okay. Yeah. You just see it walk back. Nothing unusual about it. It's almost like it lost interest.
I'm too wrapped. I think a Sim's too wrapped in grief for what he just did.
Yeah. Arthur, it's now your turn.
What do I do? I don't fucking know. Damn, I might have just wasted a fucking image. Eldritch Blast.
Oh shit!
Eldritch Blast. You trying to Eldritch Blast it? Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast the lesbians.
Blast.
The monster.
Monster match.
That's
They're the
homophobic.
same. They're
The
the
song,
same thing.
the Monster
Yeah,
Mash,
yeah.
based on the
Loaded
song,
Race.
the Monster
Loaded
Mash.
Race.
We are in the innermost circle of the Monster Mash.
Monster and lesbian.
9 and
That's
9.
okay, no, I'm done.
9 and 9.
9 and 9
To hit.
To hit. That swing. It. You're trying to steady your aim, but Shola gets in the way as you aim it away, and it hits the sides of the cage wall. One of them clanging into a very mangled skeleton of its previous victim in the cage.
Oh, that's all I usually can do.
Yep. Shola, it's now your turn. You are very, very low.
And I get 3
They
points
are?
of damage
Yeah.
for
Did
Okay.
And I get 3 points of damage for decay.
Did they take damage while I was there?
Yeah, but
While you were
But you
gone.
were just out of
points, but
range.
You were just
Yeah, we
out
got
of
out of
range.
range.
They
So
moved further in.
Yeah.
yeah.
Fuck.
Why do you think I made so big of a dungeon? Proximity shit.
Because that's the map.
Is it closed? Is the thing locked?
It's slowly closing, but if it attempts to move forward, it could definitely try and like reach you through the bars, or try and break the bars itself with some effort, as it is now provoked.
It's going to take a little bit to get through those bars.
Yeah, it is going to take a little bit. So I'd say
it's
like
it's made to contain it.
yeah.
So it's, I don't know if it's going to stay there forever, but we have time to do what we need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm gonna do
I think I know
something
who
real
did
fucked
it.
up.
Mm-hmm.
I think I know who this is.
Who?
I just have theories.
Okay.
I'm gonna do something real fucked up. I'm gonna turn into my wife.
I have the obvious answer.
Roll a roll a persuasion check. Or performance, whatever you want.
Persuasion?
Yeah. Whatever's highest.
25.
25. You change into the form of your wife. As the creature that used to be your wife raises this large, almost like black bloodied scimitar to slice again through the bars, it stops for a moment.
Do not kill the part of you that's left. I know you're in there. This is what you look like, Dutch.
And they're slowly starting to curl in on themselves once more.
Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God.
Because of that, they yield their turn and turn back within the cage.
And I say as I turn around to leave, I'm so sorry. I'll come back for you, okay?
Oh boy. He misses you.
I'll find him. Okay.
And they go back to playing the now broken in two violin, which now sits. Even though it's broken, they still try playing it. That moves it to a Sim's turn. What are you trying to do?
Kill that bitch. Because I physically cannot get there for a hot minute.
I have a theory.
What? What is your theory?
Oh, my theory was wrong. I'll hit it then.
What was your theory?
He was going to hit me the moment I got into within 5 feet of him.
No.
Cool. I'm gonna.
It's not its turn yet.
I'm gonna. Ooh, are these cages open?
No, they're actually doors.
Oh,
Normal looking unlocked doors.
fascinating.
Unlocked?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I meant to say, those doors look very familiar to you.
To me?
Yeah.
Ah! They hold people who aren't fucking crazy yet, probably.
I'm gonna.
Are they really unlocked?
Oh, yeah, also,
Thank you.
So you
With
can give me that.
Yeah, I'll just attack.
With how fast she was going, did she notice the doors?
For like a moment, but if you were focused on like moving forward, then you probably would not
17
care too much about it. 17?
to hit.
17 to hit, that hits, roll damage.
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. What exactly are you doing with this? Just using your axe?
I'm just trying to get it out of my way.
You slice and try and move it out of your way. It stumbles back a bit. It almost looks like the wound is like writhing as like black liquid starts to spill, and almost like tendril-like tendons and muscular growths try to like seal the wound back up. But it's very, very hard to do so.
Oh yeah, and then I also took 3 points of damage.
So yeah.
Uh-huh.
That moves it to its turn, as it is going to try and attack you again.
I think everybody had got one.
At least one, yeah. Depending on where we got it from.
Does a dirty 20 hit?
Yep.
Okay. For the other attack, does a natural 20 plus 3 hit?
No.
Can't help you with that one.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
already used my silvery bar for the day.
So I'm gonna roll the dirty 20 first, so that you're not overwhelmed.
Separate the psychic damage.
Though each attack has its own psychic damage.
I know. I need you to separate it.
Oh, separate it. Why is that? Oh wait, yeah.
Take full psychic damage.
Yeah, fuck, I forgot about that. So for piercing, you take 1d. No, you took 4 points of piercing damage.
I took 2 hits.
Yeah, as it clamps down into your shoulder with its teeth, and another limb tries to slice down into your shoulder to try and like sever you with its arm. As you take, holy fuck, this is a lot of damage.
Yep.
Hey, buddy. Okay.
So it's max dice damage.
Are you doing crunchy crits?
Yes.
I don't think we ever did
It's
crunchy.
Did we do crunchy crits?
I don't think we did.
I thought we
crunchy
did.
before. I could be wrong.
I don't think we did. I don't know.
I'm pretty
It's
sure.
up to you. It's up to you.
I think we did crunchy crits, so it
Okay.
was 8.
Maximum of the dice, and then you roll the dice on top of
So
that.
you take 9 points of slashing damage
From the first one?
from the first max roll, and then 6 points of slashing damage with like the extra attack.
So 15 total?
15 total. And then with the psychic damage,
Up to 7.
that is together a total of 5 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
I'm taking a lot of hits.
You are
I'm
hurting, my
okay,
boy.
but
You are
Me too,
hurting.
bud.
I'm low.
You are hurting real good.
Yeah.
That puts it to Arthur's turn.
I can take another round.
Don't want to leave Jane alone, but I could also hear
I need 11
Peepaw in a lot of pain. So I can. Let's see if I can try and help Peepaw.
You can't see me here.
But wait. I have a thing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. The range on Misty Step is 30 feet. Oh, fuck. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Whoa,
30. Misty Step to
Good move.
here.
Mm-hmm.
5, 10. No. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So now I'm in sight.
Yes.
Ooh, you have 30 feet of movement.
Yes, because
Sweet.
of physical specimen from Parasite. That's why I didn't take Dark Vision, because I'd rather have the movement speed.
I have 35.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm a small boy. And I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blade.
Actually, you guys treated me bad last time. We're going to try you two.
So many dice.
Good move, though. Oh!
Sorry, wait, shit.
12.
Fuck.
What is that, 1?
The audio fucked
Yeah.
up.
I figured that. So one's a natural 1.
Yeah, that does not hit.
The other one is an 18.
That does hit. Roll damage.
So for the 18, that is going to be 1 point of force damage.
You get 2 shots already?
Yeah, from level 5.
Just one?
Oh, right.
Yes, because it's a cantrip.
Ah, fuck. Well, it should have
Did
just.
you add anything on it?
Nope, because I don't have those
You
evocations.
fire out this Eldritch Blast from your hands, and it just biffs against the metal part of this thing's crown.
Damage is damage.
It was like it kind
Yeah.
of dislodged
Still
it.
took a little bit.
Dislodged a bit, but it only was like a little tiny biff.
It was a small bit.
So,
Living mark
Shola
off.
Jane, it's now your turn.
My turn.
Shola Jane Bangthorn.
So my movement speed is halved. I have 35. I have 15. Do you want me to do 20, or do you want me to do 15?
Second?
My movement speed is halved. I normally have 35. Do you want me to do 15 or 20 for my movement speed?
Let's see, 20.
Okay. Great. Fantastic.
You have an action to dash if you want.
You do. You want to keep moving?
Give me a second.
You're gonna slowly.
I have heart problems.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna
Don't forget-
bonus action second wind.
Don't forget decay damage.
Good.
Yeah, I'll take my 3 points of damage after I get
It'll be down 2. Because
You'll be
you
down
lose
2
one level.
because it uses.
get 4 hit points back. I rolled a 1. The worst I could possibly roll.
It's better than nothing.
The worst.
nothing.
The worst I could possibly roll. Fan-fucking-tastic. And then I take 3 points
Yes.
again. So I only healed.
No, you take 2.
One.
I only
You took
healed
3
one.
last time because
Okay,
you're at 3
fantastic.
levels. It's down to
But
2 levels
I
now.
healed
So you
2.
only take 2
So it's
damage.
2.
I healed 2.
So
Now you're down to 1 level, so you only take 1
Only
on the
heals
next
2
one.
points of health. That's.
It's better than
Health
nothing.
damage.
It's better than nothing.
You doing anything else with your turn?
You have your action still.
I have my action still.
I'm meeting with the group after this.
This is gonna be
session.
awful, an awful
We're
meeting.
kind of getting in there.
Is this a killed thing? Is this a killed
Yes,
deaded?
that's
Yeah,
a killed thing. That's a trapped thing. That's not dead.
What's that?
That's me.
That's a
That's
you.
you.
That's
You?
a him.
That's
That's a
me.
him.
Is that a trap thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that a trap? That's a trap.
That's
There's
it.
only the one guy.
You can only see through
In fact,
here.
let me take the purple one. Let me take the purple one so that it doesn't
You
distract
get
people.
oiple.
Oiple.
You can only
Oiple.
see this.
It's
like
a
hallway.
caged me.
Yes.
Yeah, this
I
is
don't
a
care that it
cage.
looks like me. I'm Eldritch Blasting it.
It's caged though.
Okay. It's gonna be a problem otherwise.
All right.
The self-hate. Is a 13 hit it? Or does it have my armor class?
I'd say it hits. It doesn't have the same amount of constitution because you have experienced. These are weaker.
These also are probably different
Okay.
people.
6 points of force damage.
6 points. It bites into them a little bit, but they're still standing.
Alright. It's also like a "Hey guys, I'm alive" type of shot.
A sim
It's
is
like
your-
a.
It's Sim's turn now.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
24.
Roll damage.
I want to do reckless so bad, but I don't have multi-tack anymore. It's not worth it. And I have 2 attacks. $11 more points of damage.
So that's 11 plus what?
That's 11 total.
11 total.
I rolled a 4 plus 7.
All right. You slice into it. It's looking really hurt.
Yep.
So that's Arthur's turn now.
Yeah?
Eldritch Blast! Oogly goo!
Which have I not been fucked by yet?
Me.
I can change soon. 14 and a 19 to hit.
That's good.
14 and a 19.
14 and 19.
Both hit. Roll damage.
One is 4, one is 8 for a
12.
total of 12.
12. It is looking real.
Oh.
hurt. It's not quite dead yet, but it's holding on. It's holding on.
You have movement.
You have
Its
movement.
bones are broken, but it's still hacking and slashing.
We have to tell the party about the evil cow.
20, 25, 30. Can I just poke my head into this door if it's unlocked?
You poke your head into the door. It's unlocked. You see like a table that's like turned over and a bed cot.
Useless. Okay. That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. That puts it. Oh wait, fuck! I forgot the enhanced's turn. Fuck. I'm still gonna do that.
Oopsies.
It's gonna try and attack us again. So does a dirty 20 hit?
Yep.
Okay. Does a 18 hit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you take 3 points of piercing damage as it bites into you once again.
Is that from both?
No. And then psychic damage is 5 points of psychic damage from that attack. For the other attack, you take. Wait. Shit. So 28. Yeah, not bad. 7 points of bludgeoning damage as it changes its hand to a hammer and slams down on your back. Then you also take 4 points of psychic damage.
Oh, that got really bad.
Yeah. So it is also going to try and use. If it recharges,
I
does
am
it
now
recharge?
within single digits.
No, it does not recharge its Whale of Insanity, so you are good.
You want my potion of greater healing?
Hold on to that one,
So
bro.
now it is Shola's turn.
I'm actually.
One of us are gonna need it.
I have not been
If we
damaged
keep going.
I
yet.
have one.
Good, you do have one.
That's 20.
That's my movement speed.
You could dash, or just keep attacking.
Shola, roll a wisdom saving throw.
16.
You close your eyes for a moment as you're walking through this corridor, and you feel the presence of something looking down at you through the earth. As you reach towards the corridor where the ants were trapped, you feel your points of exhaustion left from your body.
Oh, well,
Ooh.
I would love to have that happen to me.
So do they get more movement?
Yes.
This was 20, 25, 30.
In fact,
35.
wait, do you also have points of exhaustion?
I do. I have 1 level exhaustion.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
Whoever that is, thank you.
That was cocked.
You feel very.
It sucks because I would have been a
familiar
16.
presence in that sense.
Ah.
Oh no.
What did you get?
11.
Hold on. Unfortunately, you do not lose your points of exhaustion.
Damn it!
But you do feel a similar presence. Look, something is looking at you through the earth from above.
Damn it! I knew that would happen
Not
as soon as I
entirely
saw
sure what.
Octura. I'm like, I just don't do shit.
Anyways, that moves it on to a Sim's turn if you guys aren't going to do anything.
Well, I could attack.
You could attack. Do you have a view?
Wait there,
This
that
guy.
one.
Yeah.
That guy that I hit already.
That one's trapped. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So gonna try to attack it.
Yeah. So
You'd also dash and get there next turn.
dash. Yeah. Would have been better if there was anything in
No.
there. Right. I guess I don't know what the presence is, but I just thank you.
You need me. I am sorry.
What are you sorry
The pain you have just witnessed. I had hoped to protect you from this vision, but you found it on your own. I will help you where I can.
Thank you.
You want to
Strange.
Sim, it's now your turn.
Murder!
Murder!
Reckless.
Reckless?
Huzzah!
13 hit.
That hits.
Yay!
Just the point above.
Oh boy.
9 more points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
He takes the end of the axe, and now he's in like death's door mode. Takes it and buries it in their shoulder where it was trying to chop me in half, but doesn't go all the way through. So as he embeds it, lets go of his axe and takes his fist and starts slamming on the hilt as it takes maybe like 2 or 3, completely bisect the creature, and he's just kind of gone numb as he kills this last creature. His axe falls from his hands and he's just spattered in gore.
I would say that ends combat for now. And
For now.
Unless you guys decide to provoke any of the ones left in the cages.
Valeria is still going.
Yeah, well, that took a while, so we're gonna have to catch up quick, which is gonna be tough. Junior's going to like
Who knows
tug.
where she is?
Arthur.
Nope. He's gonna tug the back of the sim shirt and just gonna hand him the potion of greater healing.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Shola will also drink her potion of healing.
What do I roll for this one?
You roll 4d4 plus 4.
Thank God!
That was a really good potion of healing.
Yeah, we got that in the temple.
I had 6 hit points.
We got that in the temple, and I'm like, I didn't take damage that combat,
So many
so
dice.
I took a lot.
you took a lot.
Yeah.
I'm using my potion of healing.
Aren't you glad you looted things that weren't supposed to be looted?
I'm using my
Yes.
potion of healing, and then I'm gonna take 2 more points of damage again.
One
What?
more.
Oh, Ken, I like the
One
One
more.
more from decay.
Fine. And then I'm done with decay.
You want to try this
And
one
I'm
out?
still not even at 20.
These are not for me.
So, Valeria's not with you. You saw her go down this hallway and down what sounded like some stairs. Are you following? What are you guys
The
doing?
sim takes a quick second to down the potion, and then as soon as he's healed up, he's gonna follow.
How much did that heal you again?
We're gonna find out now.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah. Find that out first before you go down there.
Not bad. I can't read that.
I think Shola's gonna take a second
Ooh, that's
to
nice.
just
That's
lean up against a
9,
wall and
10,
process her trauma.
14 more points of healing.
We're at 20 HP, boy.
Yep, brings me
You're
to
at
20
half health.
health. And if I rage,
you reach the bottom of the stairwell, you find this long, narrow corridor with what looks to be a light at the end. You see what looks to be like figures, like a group of figures talking at the end of it in a large spanning room.
how many?
Around 6 or 7.
I'm gonna look at Arthur real quick.
You can't quite make out who they are though.
I'm gonna look at Arthur real quick, and I'm gonna whisper something to him.
So they've all gone down the staircase now as well.
Yes.
You said
You also see Valeria waiting halfway
have
through the
empty
corridor.
recordings. Can you get it going now?
I can certainly try. Where do we know what they're saying?
You can't hear from this distance.
Just this whole thing. Can you get it recorded?
I don't really know how long this works, but I can certainly try.
Alright. I'm gonna look for Valeria.
Valeria is just a little ways down the way. You haven't gone, like, have you decided to wait,
No.
or are you just gonna go into the
She
room?
would have been sprinting after the footsteps
Yeah.
this whole
I'm
time.
That's
fucking
why it's-
lurking behind
That's why
you.
it's
I-
scary. They're running right into combat.
I'm back. The bitch is.
Valeria, as you enter this large spanning room, you see this group of strange characters conversing with one another. One of which is protruded above the ground by, held almost like restrained by 4 sets of tentacles. The figure that you immediately recognize is the visage of Masked Man.
When
Right.
she first comes up to the room, is there a way for her to like sneak in and hide somewhere and watch them?
Roll a stealth check. And also roll a perception check.
Stealth and perception. Dice time.
Overall.
Stealth
Oh yeah, I mean that's
is
good. Yeah.
16, and perception is 18.
18? Okay. You see that there are like sets of pillars lining the walls, and immediately as you see like this group of people conversing and the masked man gazing at this figure protruded by tentacles above the ground, you immediately duck behind a pillar and wait.
Thank God.
Time to be a spy.
Pitiful little hagthorn. I told you my compound would take you places you would never dream of. I told you that you would be revealed to sights unknown, but alas,
Is this the
using
masked man?
for something as pitiful as this, and yes, it is the masked man talking. You are a disappointment. And you watch as he uses his tendrils to bury the claws of like the mouths on each of them into his skin and like burrow, like you see like the veins on his arms like expand and like almost glow a black inky substance and burst as his arms are slowly starting to like decay from infection of the rot.
Is this Mendak?
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah. Do I see Linnea among the other figures?
No.
Do I see any of the other Vangthorns we've encountered? Anyone else?
You see figures you have never seen before. You see two figures, both of like equal height, wearing what to be different forms of drama masks, but also similar to the masked man's mask. However, these look more akin to like your average like actor type of mask. They're completely shrouded in what looks to be like a hood and cloaks for their entire body,
So,
but they are of similar stature.
how many other figures are there?
They're beyond the masked man and Mendak. There are 1, 6, 6. Yeah.
There's
So-
6 others.
Well, there's
There's-
technically 4 others.
So there's 5 baddies.
Maybe
Mendak
5.
is held. Okay.
5
Um,
bad, 1 Mendak.
Of the figures going around the room,
Mendak.
beyond the 2 of similar stature, there is this large, hulking, spindly creature. Looks very similar to that of the form of the apathy, but across its face, almost in like a lion's mane type formation, or almost that of a sunflower, are like these sets of like branch-like growths and horns that are like protruding from its face and sides of its head. You notice a very prominent, almost like scorpion-like tail protruding from their back, and very long, spindly claws. They are also shrouded in a cloak, but theirs does not cover most of their body, as they are very, very tall. One figure, slightly bigger than the rest, but not as big as the tall one, that is in the shape of an apathy. Very bulky, muscular figure. Almost looks like he's wearing like this darkened, rusted, clad in armor, but upon taking a closer look, it almost looks like insect carapace of some kind. You notice 2 very prominent, almost metallic-looking horns, and a gold and silver skull mask on his face.
Cool.
On his back, you see what looks to be 2 dual axes, separate to him, that almost look like they could go together to form one giant bearded axe. For the last figure, you see...
I take it I recognize this figure.
You do.
Okay.
It's a figure you saw all those many years ago.
Yep.
Except it's changed. It didn't quite have these features when you first saw it, but you definitely recognize that blade.
And the goal is new.
Yes.
So,
The last figure,
Welcome to Trauma Town, bud.
you seem to recognize.
Shake my hand.
me.
This figure, although their face is covered, they wear like this black, spiky, horned armor, clad in different forms of like thorns and spikes. Eyes sort of narrowed down in like a furrowed, angry expression. Skeletal teeth in the mask of the helmet, smiling. On its hilt, it covers what looks to be like this strange-looking scimitar-like blade on its side, and a great axe on its back.
Two big boys.
And he waves his hands and almost like splits the limbs from Mendak's body as he like
Oh
crumbles to
no.
the ground.
Did Arthur manage to get that recording?
Because I was trying to.
Yeah.
So how much can we try and go for that? Is the
I'm
question.
so happy.
As far as you know, you put your finger upon it and it's starting to like have a light glow to it. You don't know if it's still recording or if it's
That's a
cap.
maybe. That's a solid
So-
maybe.
Joe, there's the spindly lion's mane with the scorpion tail.
Mhm.
There's the insect carapace with the axes. There's spiky horned armored skeleton guy. What was there was 4, right? What was the last one?
The last one was actually a set of 2 people. Both wearing like conflicting, like smiling and frowning drama masks, but you can't really make out other features about them because they look relatively like small and human sized, but they're like covered in clothes.
I'm gonna try. How far away is Valyria?
She's about like 10 feet away from the door if you guys are peeking in.
I'm gonna try and get to Valyria.
Roll a stealth check.
Test that works, but I feel like this is too loud. Fuck.
7.
You make your way to Valyria. It doesn't seem like they've noticed you.
We need to go.
Well, that was a dead end. We are back to business at hand. The rest of you have your duties to attend to. Titan, make your way to the desert sands of Solus and recover the flame. Kurubosu will head to the seas and convince our mutual friend to relinquish the sea, the first crescent to us. While you two will try and convince the masses that everything is perfectly fine. We can recover from this. But as of right now, we are in quite a damaged state. We can't risk exposing ourselves just yet. You all have your tasks to attend to. Tend to your vestiges and need to be at the place of origin when you are complete. And you watch as he snaps his fingers and you see the tendrils dig into the surface of the ground and almost tear open like a hole of like black inky magic within the ground. You see one by one these figures start to hop in, pair of what look to be like almost identical twins. This long spindly figure who goes down on all fours and crawls into the hole like a spider of its own making. The armored figure who lingers for a moment and turns, but then hops through the hole. And then the larger one who pauses for a moment. I smell you, dust devil.
We need to go now.
Why leaving the party so soon? And he turns around. You see him pull the axes from his back, smash them together, and pummel them to the ground. You watch as like tendrils are slowly starting to close in on the exit. What did the two of you outside do?
Is the masked man still there? Or
The
he
masked man
just
is still there,
decided-
holding the gate open.
Wait, so
He hasn't addressed you yet.
Yeah, he's addressed me, so I'll step out and confront him.
Been a while. You've grown since last we met. How have you been?
I'm just fine, thank you.
Good, good. Now that the pleasantries are out of the way, I
believe you owe me something. That of your blood. You owe me recompense for the deaths you caused. But don't worry, we'll get to that soon enough. Unfortunately for you, I have a quite meaningful job to attend to. But we'll see each other again soon. And you see him slowly step back, the axe dragging behind him.
I look at the masked man.
Falls backwards into the hole, and the hole.
Why did you kill Mendak Vangthor?
He was of no use to us anymore. It really is a shame that we had to end the game here so soon, but alas, the show must go on. Besides, I still have my one prize to tend to.
And you see him step aside, and behind him, you see a pedestal holding what you recognize as the Evertone. Behind the Evertone, you see what looks to be a large green curtain, and behind the curtain, you see what looks to be some sort of writhing mass behind it.
Sim glances at it. Does he still have the lantern?
Did you hold on to it since last you had it?
Probably not if he was using two hands.
I'd say by now it's probably gone out.
But I still have it, correct?
Yes.
Can I remove the oil? And as he's doing his villain monologue, reach down to my hip and coat my hand axe in it.
I'd say you could do that. He as you start to do that, he pauses for a moment. Interesting tactic. I'm not sure I would have thought of using that at first, but clever.
Remove the hand axe.
Very clever. Well, what brings you here after all this time? Did you enjoy your gift?
Oh, you know. We were just in the neighborhood, you know? And he sets it alight with his thaumaturgy, and he throws the axe at the book.
Why the book?
That's what we were supposed to
That's
do,
what we
you
need.
dumbass.
The mask is what we don't want. We need the book. That fucking locked the Feywell. Damn it.
Roll an attack roll.
If we
That's
want
what
it,
we came down for.
we came down here for your shit.
And my shit was to get the book.
Your shit was to look at this stuff.
I didn't know that was the thing.
Also, do you perceive us getting past him to get that book?
I don't think we should set it on fire, but it's already happening.
I'm already doing it.
What did you roll?
23.
23. That just hits. As you throw the axe and it soars through the air, a tendril protrudes just in front of the book, almost instinctively, and sinks its way through the tendril as they both collapse to the ground and it dies. Naughty. I assume the others are here as well, if they linger close.
You would assume correct.
I do recognize you. I wouldn't think that you would risk the entire world's magic so recklessly as well.
Magic is a thing. Magic is a tool.
A tool that can be easily broken with this. One page burned and an entire world's history of magic could be lost forever.
Magic is a thing. Magic is a tool. Life is more precious than any amount of magic.
Even still, life would be drastically changed by such a reckless choice.
But it would still be life.
Life. Regardless, it is good to see you as well. I was hoping to talk to you, especially after your late encounter at the temple. I have missed you dearly.
It's funny. I haven't missed you at all.
That's because you don't know me. We haven't gotten ourselves properly acquainted. We are Requiem. And we are the world's great song. It's pitiful, necessary, and that you foolish mortals called upon. Unwittingly, might I add.
You're the ringmaster.
Guilty as charged.
Shut up, boy.
For a moment, but only a moment. You see him kind of distracted with himself for a moment, and then he pulls off his hat as it clatters to the ground. You see him put his hands upon his face and dig his fingers almost into his skin and peel the mask forward and downward. You see blood and bone and viscera appear in place, almost as if the mask was his face. As he pulls it off, the mask dissipates and almost splits into several inky tendrils into his hand, and a new face reforms. You see his visage crack and shift and shrink into something more familiar to you. Hey, Mom. It's good to see you too. And that's where we're gonna end today's session.
I told you!
What the fuck? What the fuck?
So are we getting with our party next session?
Only time will tell, but I'll still ask all of you guys to come.
Do we level up?
Yes! You all level up. Well, except for
It's probably, you know what?
I was ready to kill him. He was like, hey, Zip, you want to kill this guy with me?
So he was the
I
footsteps,
was-
right? Was he the footsteps?
Yeah, it's the footsteps.
You don't
He's
know.
my little guy.
Oh my god.